interesting fact you know about
UFO.
UFOs?
Shit, we from Mars, bro. That's where
Mars.
we from.
You know, I started to think about that. DMT.
Oh man, it's insane, dog. It's life changing. It's it's the cure to depression.
Why is everybody talking about that now?
But like Buddhists believe in non-attachment to things. So it's like kind of like I like the idea of non-attachment. So it's like don't attach yourself to a place, a situation, a person, nothing. You know. Let me project my insecurities on you, so you're not capable of fucking doing what you want to do.
They try to bring you down instead
of like. So it's like you got to be around the people that are like build you up and like support you and want to like have like not necessarily the same vision as you, but at least like
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get this episode started, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors. Today's episode is brought to you by Fine Touch Painting. Big shout out to my guy Beto Esqueda. He's been rocking with the Half Court podcast movement from the jump, man. Believed in the movement, believed in the vision, and said, hey, I would like to sponsor you guys. So thank you, Beto, for that. Now back to Fine Touch Painting. When it comes to your residence or business looking clean and spiffy, the Fine Touch Painting crew are your go-to guys. You name it, they paint it. You can count on their professional services such as interior, exterior, sheetrock repair, complete power wash, full finishes, and much more. Now, if you have any future projects or you're working on a current project and you would like a free estimate, make sure to contact Beto at 405-905-1466. Again, that number is 405-905-1466. Fine Touch Painting, ladies and gentlemen. Also, today's episode is brought to you by Supreme Barbering in Midtown. Big shout out to my guy Della Tapes, who's been believing in the movement since day one. Supreme Barbering in Midtown, they're going to get you right. Now, if you're looking for that razzle dazzle, that splat, those are the guys to go to. You can count on 6 professional licensed barber to get you right. It's simple. Give them a call. Schedule your appointment. The phone number is 405-601-7087. Again, that number is 405-601-7087. Now, if you don't want to call, I'm just going to show up. You can also. You can. The address is 1705 North Broadway Avenue. Hit them up. They're open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Supreme Barbering to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a new wave of entertainment in Oklahoma City. If you guys haven't heard, you're about to hear it here on the Half Court podcast. During this pandemic, you might find yourself a little bored, not knowing what to do. So you can head on down there to Q Palace and they'll entertain you. They got music, they got billiards, and that's pool, just, making it sound nice and fancy for you guys. They got tournaments, so if you want to make some little money and show out your skills of pool, you can go in there and get you some money. Entertainment. So go ahead and follow them on social media. They will keep you updated with all the events they have going on. And their hours are super flexible, so you can be there from 11 in the morning to 2 in the morning if you'd like. Those are the hours. Monday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. So they got the liquor, they got the pool, they got the music. Follow them on social media so you can keep up with all their updates and events. So if you guys want to call in just to see how things are going or whatever before you pull up, you can call them at 405-636-1102. And their address is 940 Southwest 59th. And that's Oklahoma City right there on 59th Southwest. You can't miss it. So for all my Southwest babies that need entertainment, head down to the Q Palace because they got it popping over there.
We going with it, man. So, we got Juan.
How you doing, dog? Good morning.
And we got
Sir.
Man.
2 R's.
With 2 R's. Okay.
Sir.
Alien experts.
Yeah.
Sir with 2 R's.
So my boy Darwin told me about a show tonight about UFOs, and I had to call my boy, man. This is Oklahoma's top premier UFO
Nothing but facts.
I know a
No,
little bit.
No
expert
cap.
dog.
No cap.
No cap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start this off, man. We got shout out to 405 Buds.
Shout
They're in
out.
the building, you know what I'm saying? We got the alien expert, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get this rolling. So Juan, let me start with you, brother. It's been a minute. It's been almost probably a year or some shit since
think
you've been
Get
on.
to the garage.
It's been about a year, yeah.
Yeah, we kicked it at the
Yeah.
garage, you know, had that little episode there,
I
you
think
know.
it was right around this time.
Yeah, and I see a
Possibly.
whole new Juan,
Possibly,
man.
yo.
So
Yeah.
how you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Like,
Yeah?
Just,
How's life?
it's crazy, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You
Been
know,
simping.
I mean, I'm the neighborhood simp. You know, like I've always been a simp, dog. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's business, bro?
Oh man, it's crazy. Like, so I started this trimming business, and we've been crushing it, dog. Like, yeah,
Bro, it's crazy because I want to say, like, when we had the first interview, which was at my apartment,
Yeah.
you had one location, which
Yeah.
was the Midwest City.
just one,
One goddamn location,
just one.
you know? And now you are what? Now in 3, 4?
We're in Midwest City, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Stillwaters.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So C3, 3
Downtown,
location.
They're
Big ass
open.
downtown area.
Oh yeah, the downtown. Yes. Okay. Oh, Oklahoma City too.
Yeah.
We got HQ.
That's HQ, huh?
That's HQ.
Yeah.
You know.
That's dope, bro. Because it's like,
So how many and how long have you? what?
We started probably like April of was it been like 2 years, maybe 3?
2 years?
almost. Yeah,
Since
it's
you
almost
started?
been 3, man. Yeah,
Since
if you really think about
close
it,
close to the moment where we were
been
at
like 3.
T-Mobile and you were like, bro, I'm gonna start my
Yeah.
business.
Man,
you know?
everybody laughed at me, dog. You remember that day?
Yeah. I mean, it's like-
It's people's going around and they're going around the room like, oh, what do you want to do when you, you know? And then like everybody was like, you know how like when you're at your job, you kind of like you want to kiss ass, and you
Right.
like to your manager, and like you want to be like, oh yeah, I want to be all about like you want to like there's like this like thing in life where like it kind of like you're kind of like put into the means where you have to like act like you want to like be more in that company. You don't have to want to be more in that place. You know?
Yeah.
Like
I think what people that do that, they either gave up on their dreams, because like all of us, we have dreams, but it's like maybe they're like, my dreams is impossible, and what I want to do now is just
so let me hop on
Set off-
somebody's train.
hop on the corporate train, corporate
Yeah,
ladder, and keep going up and see where that takes me. You know,
So
'Cause-
what you're saying is that at some point you were just acting like you wanted to work there, but you didn't.
No, I never did. Like
Never.
I would always
Never.
I would always tell them like, you know,
always late.
I was late every day.
And,
I mean, but I would crush it, dog. So
yeah,
it's like,
he
I
was
would-
top sales.
I wouldn't have like, I mean, I'm sorry, I apologize. for
Like, what are you
being
gonna
late,
do?
but-
Fire me?
No, I mean, it was kind of like that attitude, and like, and that like maybe that's the part that maybe I wish I could have changed of me back then. Is like the part.
But how old were you? Like,
I was probably like 18, 19,
well, that's
20.
normal,
So it was
bro.
like my, you know, like, so I was like,
defiant.
so I was like defiant, you know, like, oh man, like, what, I could crush it. What are you talking about? Like, you can't find another.
You would
person.
let your numbers
like
talk.
I can show
Yeah.
up an hour late and I'm still gonna sell more than all these
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
yeah. I mean, a bit. I mean, it's not that it was like cocky. It's just like, man, I know I could do it,
Bro,
you know? So-
I do miss those days because that was like such a friendly competition. Like it
Yeah,
was
it
me,
was-
you, and your brother. Top
Yeah.
dogs there, you know what I'm saying? Killing shit. And that shit was
crazy.
fun. That shit was
Is
fun.
it fair to say that you came up off of T-Mobile?
Oh yeah, it's not. It's.
You learned.
I mean, I definitely learned a lot of things. I learned, but not only that. But I think it was like, you ever seen like Slumdog Millionaire, where like everything that he did in his life somehow led up to like the point where this guy just like cashed out on his check. So it's like I feel like not only was it T-Mobile, but it was like everything that I've done, like from going to school every morning and stopping at the convenience store and grabbing a pack of gum to sell at lunch, to working at a telemarketer and building my talking skills through a phone, to going to a sales job, to where like it's not an hourly, it was an hourly, but it was like you have the opportunity to make how much money like you want to make.
Exactly.
And
There's not a cap where they're like,
so
oh,
it's
you
not,
can't.
well, there was a job where there was a cap, you know, and it was like, all right, whatever, you know, it's like, but it was like my first commission job. And even then, I was like 17 and everybody else was like older than me. I was the youngest person in that spot, and like I was crushing it, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Even at the telemarketing place, dog, I was crushing it. Like I would call and ask people for donations.
Yeah.
Like,
so you always had that shit in you.
yeah. I was like,
So, like the weed thing, were you studying how to grow and all that shit as you're doing all these jobs?
nah, big dog. Actually, I was kind of against weed for the longest part of my life. You know, like
You say you was against weed?
yeah. Like,
What?
Like, I had a couple of friends that started smoking weed as I was growing up, and like I kind of separated myself from them, you know, because like my parents always gave me that stigma that like people that smoked weed were like fucking evil or crackheads
Fuck ups,
or like
bombs.
fuck ups, or they're gonna fucking stab you, or you know, like, or rob you.
Is the devil's lettuce?
Yeah, like some wild shit. So I was like, man, like fuck them guys, like fucking drug addicts, you know, it's like
Junky ass
junky ass.
So
motherfuckers.
the time you're obviously against weed is you weren't
like,
smoking.
No, it's like maybe like from like 15 to like I think maybe my first time I ever smoked was like I was like 17 possibly.
Was it one of those like Shaq moments? You know, have you seen Shaq try the wings and he
so,
was like
I was still avoiding it, you know, but like I kind of accepted like that my homies would smoke, but I would kind of like just like, hey, like just don't let me be around it. And,
Did you feel like a hypocrite at some point because you judge your friends and then?
well, yeah, I do, and I mean, everybody does, dog. I mean,
Hell yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
just life. It's
Yeah.
accepting that you're a hypocrite.
I
and
feel
then,
you,
like,
bro. I feel you.
Moving on.
and then moving on. But yeah, now like I look back and like I even chopped it up with my friend that I first smoked with, like, and like he like looked at me and he was like, "Yeah, this is all because of me." And I was like, I mean, realistically, yeah, it is, because like I would have never smoked if it wasn't for this.
Damn, bro, your hands are heavy. Every time you pound that shit,
yeah,
I can
dog.
hear that
It's,
shit on the
I
mic.
got big manly hands. Big
God
dog.
damn.
Anybody needs a hand model. You know?
But man, 2 years in the game and like
Yeah, no, it's so really realistically what it is, man. Like I trained myself to be like an expert smoker, you know. So it's kind of like you know how like people that go to the gym,
they get
like,
better.
yeah, like
doing
yeah,
exercise
Or when you go
and-
to a fight, you train like
Right.
yeah. So I trained my nose, I trained my palate, I like you know,
Tolerance
like,
and
I
shit.
trained my tolerance. Not only was I at the same time was I doing that, but I was also studying what people would buy, the deals that you know. So I was
Kind
like,
of studying your patient too and shit.
studying. No, like I've traveled places,
Mm-hmm.
dog. Like you know, like I probably visited hundreds of stores and just did like research. So it's like I had the experience in retail. I had the experience in negotiating. I had so like the Slumdog Millionaire story. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I learned how to do sales. I learned how to talk to people. And it was just like boom, boom, and it was just like everything just fell kind of like
In
together.
place.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like
Yeah, definitely. So how would you say, like, because I know you stay busy. So that's one thing. You stay busy on the go.
I tried to.
Yeah,
I've been lazy though. Last month I was lazy.
Lazy.
I was lazy. I got fat, dog. I was like 190 pounds, and then like one day I was just like, man, like what's going on, big dog? And then like one of my friends stopped drinking, and he was like, you should stop drinking. And I was like, all right. It took me a couple of days, you know, like after like I finally committed to it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And then like a few days went by, I was craving it. I was craving it. 7 days went by, and I was like, fuck. And like I would be around my friends, and they would still drink, and like I would still hold temptation. I was like at 7 days, and by the time I got to my second week, I was just like, wow, you know, it's like I lost like 5 pounds already, and I was like, people's already telling me, dog, like you're looking younger, dog. Like,
Were you drinking every single day?
oh man, I was crushing it, dog.
Beer or
Whatever.
de todo?
You put it in front of me, dog, I would drink it.
If it said alcohol, I'm sipping it.
Were you depressed?
I would
Or-
say so. I was depressed, hurt, you know, confused.
So you were like, fuck it.
I mean, I think I was just trying to drown my feelings, you know, like maybe I was trying to run away from them. And then sometimes you just got to face them.
Yeah. I mean, I think, in a way, you have to go through it to kind of realize,
Yeah,
like,
and then like,
you got to find yourself because it's like,
It's understandable though.
Yeah.
If you're grinding all fucking day and then
you get
you're
burnt
like,
out, and then
fuck it, I'm just gonna
it's
drink
like-
so I can forget about all the bullshit and just stay focused on the.
But you can't, dog, because all the bullshit just like
Yeah.
Piles up, right?
piles up. And
Yeah.
it's just like eventually, if you don't,
And like you said, you start getting fat and
yeah,
fucking,
you saw, yeah. You
I went through that
start-
No,
you
yeah,
lose-
for
you
sure. And I
lose
feel like-
yourself in the sauce, dog.
Man, I tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Like I like seeing that shit. Like I saw you do push-ups and shit, and then I've been seeing the homie Roy at the boxing gym. So it's like,
Hey,
damn.
a
And then I
lot-
see you working out. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, bro, that
Well,
shit.
because I think a lot of us realized that we were living an unhealthy, like,
Well, that's
Yeah,
good
the whole
though.
COVID
it's
shit is
kinda-
like, you can't do nothing
Everybody's kind
else.
of living the same thing in the same, but in different like.
Yeah.
timelines.
everybody that was
Almost.
being stubborn. It was
No,
like,
but my
time to
homie,
wake
my
up.
homie would always send me videos of like Jay-Z and like 50 Cent
Mm-hmm.
and like all the big rappers, getting fit and getting healthy, and it's like
Gucci, that motherfucker.
yeah,
had a big ass
Gucci. So it's like,
transformation.
so like when I like try to get like some motivation, I think about like that scene where Dr. Dre's coming out of the thing, and like next thing you know, you see that boy doing some pull-ups, and
That motherfucker got big too.
Yeah, he
With-
got
with the
big
fitted- with the fitted, long sleeve and
That's kind
shit.
of like the transformation that I'm trying to kind of
Yeah.
get to is where like like I needed a doctor, and then I found the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, bro. It's a lot
It
of
always,
shit.
it always feels good coming back too, man. If you
Does
like
feel-
just
I got that pep to my step now.
like not having hangovers is like,
Like
So-
being able to wake up, like literally wake up at 6 in the morning,
and
That
you
shit
don't feel
feels
like
good.
shit.
crushing it.
That shit feels good, man.
That's my boy, the UFO
Yeah.
expert.
Hey.
dog. He's been on this journey.
gotta have
Tell us
breakfast
about
though,
this
bro.
this whole kidnapping story, man. That's the
I mean, Juan like to push it, man. I mean, not really kidnap, but
Well, you got a kidnap story? Well,
he
what's
says
going
that-
on?
Juan said he had a scar and he was kidnapped by some
nah,
aliens. That's what Juan said.
Of course.
nah. I mean,
Nah.
I wouldn't say all that, but you let Juan tell it, he'll tell anything.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story what happened to him if y'all want to.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
But
ahead,
why not hear it from the man himself? Third round, the
Serve with 2
UFO.
hours.
I wouldn't know what story to make up on the fly about no kidnapping, but I mean, we can try, bro.
So, what is the story about? Is it this
Well-
fake?
Juan said he had a scar, man. I don't know.
Show him the scar, dog.
I mean, I got burned by some grease once. But I don't
Some
know about
UFO
no,
grease, dog.
I don't know about no damn scar, but
Shit.
All right, so tell us the
Yeah, man.
most interesting fact you know about UFOs.
shit, we from Mars, bro. That's where
Mars.
we from.
I started to think about that. Never in my mind it crossed that we were from a different planet until I was like,
You're saying
If
we're
you
from Mars, like humans, we're from Mars?
Yeah, bro.
That's what we was talking about on the way here.
yeah. So if you think about it,
Explain.
I mean, just all the evidence of, what it seemed to be looking like up there, It looked just like Earth, bro, So if it looked just like Earth, it had to be somebody there that knew something.
so that's your theory
Yeah,
on it.
That's it.
See, my theory on it is like every animal on this planet is suited for their environment, except us. If you throw us in the wild, we ain't gonna survive for shit. If you throw us in the water, we ain't gonna survive for shit. But you throw a whale in the water, obviously it's gonna survive in its environment. You throw a fucking
But you can't throw a whale out in the land, dog.
yeah, but it survives because the whale's its environment is
But
the
you-
water.
you
But
can-
if you throw us in any of those environments, we won't survive. Shit,
I mean,
the power goes down, we're fucked.
We gotta be
mo-
under a
most-
bridge.
We gotta be under a bridge, finding
that's
shelter.
your average human, big dog.
Right, all the humans. That's what I'm saying. We're not suited for our environment, which tells
you throw
me.
me out in the
Talk-
forest, dog. I'll survive. I'll wear a camera and I'll prove that shit.
What did P. Diddy said? If you throw me in the jungle, I'll come out with a chinchilla jacket. And,
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but we're not suited. That's my whole point. We're not suited for that shit. If let's say we throw you in the jungle and you get encountered by a cheetah or a fucking panther,
we
that
should
shit-
though. I
What's
think
up, Cheetah?
as young men, we should be doing shit like
Yeah.
that, like learning how to be
Hey.
out in the cold and
You
fucking.
ever seen?
But we're not.
You ever
We
seen
should,
that movie?
though.
You ever seen that movie 300 where like they throw Leonidas out and he's like, "Yeah, don't come back, dog." And then like it was cold. He was in the cave.
It's a movie though.
I mean, come on, dog. It's real life though. Like the Spartan people really did that to their children.
How do you know?
Damn.
It's in the history books.
Who wrote it?
And then like if
Where's the source from?
If people,
I mean, just
like
you play God of War, right there, dog. There it is.
illegal immigrants, when they gotta walk all through the fucking desert, sometimes they go days and days just walking in the cold and different fucking weather and
swimming.
Damn.
It depends. Yeah. I mean, but still, we're not suited for that shit because some of them don't survive. You know, that's my whole point.
Well,
But
how do you think we got here, dog? I mean, somebody had to survive.
Elon is a time traveler.
Well, I mean, no cap. You're supposed to be able to go to Mars here next couple of years.
You think so?
It's
you guys
too
think?
soon, bro.
Yeah, I think it's too soon. I wouldn't even say that.
I mean,
Next.
that dude
The
Musk is
vaccine.
on something,
it's
dog.
too soon.
That's one.
But I think if we keep looking, we're gonna find something we shouldn't have looked for.
So we're just like playing with God and the universe, trying to do more than.
I mean,
we're doing too much. Fucking, we don't need that much technology, man.
I mean, whatever
already
created us is in you, dog.
Whoa, pause.
Okay, so
Think about it.
I
Say
do.
it again.
Whatever created us is in us.
So, is that like the we're all one theory type thing?
I mean,
It's pretty deep.
it's pretty deep. Take it how you want to take it, big dog. There's some things that, like,
I need to take some goddamn shrooms so I can
You need,
understand this guy.
a lot of people are close-minded.
So what?
You know? And,
Talk to us about that, Juan, because I know
Wait,
you.
let him finish. Let him finish real quick. He's in the middle of a thought.
a lot of people are close-minded, you know, and it's like,
Mhm.
you know, just because you do something, you know, you're like, you know, like, I don't know. It's like alcohol, and
Mhm.
alcohol's a drug, right?
Right.
So it's like, why is alcohol not viewed the same way as? But it's like shrooms. Shrooms are getting legal. Like, there's research that like they help people with PTSD, depression, or I mean, you name it. Like even the psychoactive shrooms, like cordyceps and stuff
Right.
like that. Like you could take those.
The whole idea of disconnecting just sounds like a good thing for human beings.
Yeah.
Like if you can take some shit to not think about here, and you're just sounds like that's what everybody needs.
I mean, you know what mycorrhoza is?
No.
So in like the weed industry, a lot of growers use it, and it's a fungus. So like you put
What is it called again?
Mycorrhoza.
Macarosa.
Yeah, mycorrhoza, dog. And then like you put it in the soil, and then like what it does, it's like a fungus that attaches to the roots, and it builds a network with the roots. So like it kind of like they work together, because like now the roots are stronger because of the fungus. You know, you get what I'm saying? So,
Your network is your net worth.
yeah, your net worth is your net worth. So it's like the more roots that you got, the more nutrients and like the more healthy you could be. So like, so you got to kind of like work together. So it's like, I don't know if you've seen, but like Cookies dropped those mushrooms pills with CBD and terpenes and stuff. So it's like mushrooms are about to
Take off.
Like there's
Do you think
states.
they'll get legalized before weed becomes recreational, like in all
Man,
states?
I think. I mean, not necessarily right now, but like within the next few years, once we get a president that's pretty wild.
You're gonna be able to walk in and get your little thing of shrooms.
I mean, I say in the next couple of years, you'll be able to walk into a gas station and go to a vending machine that has weed in it.
That'd be pretty sweet. I don't see why not. They
Right.
do the
It's
cigarettes
gonna
like
happen.
that.
Yeah.
Just wait on it. I mean, Oklahoma's pretty wild. Like,
Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, it's
it's getting wild.
definitely.
Next couple years.
I feel like it's a
Going to
matter
Mars
of
too,
time.
It's a
shit.
matter of time.
What I think they're doing right now is just milking the situation with medical cards. Have everybody get as much medical cards as they can, and then
Well, they just opened up
Boom.
where out of staters, they used to only be able to get 30 days, and now they can get 2 years. So
on what?
on the card.
How much is it? 30 days.
So they used to have to pay the $100 every 30 days, like to get a card. If they want to come, they have to do it before, and like pay the fee and get
You
their
gotta renew it
card.
basically.
And they could only get it. They could only get it if they had a card in another state. And like, so every time you'd come, you could only have your card for 30 days, and it would expire. And then next time, you'd
Like
have
a temporary card.
So
But you can
now
still
they
pay the same price as a regular
that's
consumer.
a regular. Yeah. So now they made it where like these people that were getting these 30-day cards can now keep their 2-year and not have to keep wasting money. You know. So Oklahoma's getting smart. You know. Next thing you know, we're gonna go wreck. We're gonna crush it.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucks with that. It's just a matter of time, and that's gonna just make the city more money, you know. So it's like, it's growing, like the city is growing and shit. So how?
I mean, mushrooms are gonna take off. Like mushrooms are pretty easy to grow. If you go to Home Depot, they sell these little kits, and you just like put it right by your windowsill.
But it can't be any mushroom, right?
I mean,
because shit, I used to grow mushrooms in my backyard. I cut them bitches off.
I don't know. I don't know how to tell if you die from the mushroom or not. You know, but like
if I die,
no. I mean, you know, there's poisonous ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell. Don't ask me that. I'll tell you what it does to you.
So, how has been like your experience with this whole? Like, have you tried the DMT?
Oh man, it's insane, dog. It's life changing. It's it's the cure to depression.
Why is everybody talking about that now?
Have you tried it?
No. I just heard about it today, but it's
for real?
I've heard about it all day today, and today is the first time I've heard about it.
Might be the day,
I've been
bud.
hearing about it all day.
It might
Hell
be.
no, man.
Are you scared of it?
No.
Are you scared of it?
No, it's just not. It's not normal.
It's the cure to depression.
It's not normal?
Dog.
Why you think it's not normal?
It's not healthy.
It's
too much.
It's natural.
It's what we talking
it
about,
comes
right?
from-
Like
it comes
the
from
out of
root.
body
It comes from
experience
root.
shit.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
It comes from root.
Ego death. Death of the ego or whatever.
I mean, I experienced probably like the most beautiful thing I've probably felt my whole life. Like, once I came out of I noticed and I was crying. You know, like I couldn't stop crying, and I just felt so much happiness,
Warmth.
and I could almost cry just talking about it right now. You know, but it's like,
Man, that's crazy.
It's like I seen like.
Was this off top though, or did you experience some negative first?
The first time I tried it, you know, I was scared. You know, and that was the biggest thing. It was being scared. You know, like if you're gonna
shit,
yeah. It was like, oh shit, you know. Like,
So how does it you
So,
take a
but
dose and you just lay in bed or some shit?
I mean, you can do it wherever you want, big dog. So it's like wherever you feel the most comfortable is like where you should do it. So it's like, I mean, I just put some music on. Like my playlist was Fleetwood Mac, and man, like that lady's voice is so beautiful, and it just took me there. You know, wherever I needed to go, and it just took me there. Like the first time I tried it, I was kind of scared, and it was like a world of shapes. It was like circles and squares, and it was like the color of the wall, you know, and it was just and I just kept diving in deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper.
Sound like that one movie.
In Inception, maybe.
Inception?
So it was kind of in a way like that, but it was just like a blank world, you know, and it was just going deeper. And eventually, I opened my eyes, and then I was like, oh shit, you know, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna close them again. So I closed my eyes again, you know.
So when you open your eyes, you woke up from it?
I mean, you're still in control, you know. So it's you're never not in control. You still know what's going on. It's just that your vision is kind of like whoa, you're different kind of dimension almost, you know.
That's crazy.
So it's when I close my eyes, you know, it's you start getting these crazy visuals, and eventually I went back in, and I seen this dragon in a way. It was like a metal dragon, and it was pulling me in, and I could, it was weird. I felt like I was there, but I wasn't. And it was pulling me in, and it was pulling me in. I was and I could kind of feel like I was looking at it, and I kind of wanted to look at it. And eventually I did look at it, you know, and it was just I was like, what the fuck?
And
so then I got curious, and I was like, man, I wanna do this shit again. And this time I'm not scared anymore, you know? So at this point, it's I feel like I'm pretty confident, and so I was like, all right, fuck it. Went back in, big dog, and man, I was going through probably the saddest time of my life.
So you took them at the saddest time of your life?
At the saddest time of my life, big dog.
And what was the outcome?
And the next day I felt like a new person. Like it was crazy. Like it just opened my eyes to a feeling that I could even explain to you. You know, like I seen every color in like that you could probably possibly ever imagine, and then like this like beautiful golden winged fucking creature was fucking carrying me, and like
how long ago was this?
I don't fucking remember, dog. Maybe like a couple months ago, dog. You know,
So it was recent.
3-4 months.
Is this shit just like now coming out or something?
Huh?
Is it just
No,
now?
it's
No, this
been
been a
out
thing.
for a
It's been a
long
thing.
time.
Yeah.
dog,
I've
and it's
never
like-
heard of it, man.
Yeah,
and
it's been a thing.
And it's just like
Bro, and the people that try that shit and I've been
They're-
on it, they're so like,
fucking
it's people you can surround yourself with because they're so like
they're fucking
aware.
woke, dog.
Exactly, they're aware of their environment.
They're not
You speak
scared,
to them, they
dog.
sound like they
They're not-
know
look-
what they're doing. And
Look,
shit.
as humans, you should experience everything that's within your morals. As long as you know, like for me, it's like, is this fucking hurting somebody? Am I gonna fucking,
Right.
you know, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like there's like levels, you know. There's like this isn't gonna like this is it's just me.
Yeah,
You know, and it's like, and the last time I've tried it, it's been a while, you know, like, I went into a box. It was a box. And in the box, there was nothing. And I was nothing.
So you were inside the box?
Yeah. It almost felt like I was in a womb in a way, you know, like, and
That is insane.
it's insane.
I feel like for, you know, people that are discovering like you, that's what I've done. I've done my research on it. I've seen nothing but benefits, you know?
Yeah.
I'm afraid to try it. I'm gonna be 100.
Yeah.
I'm afraid because my fear is like, I don't like it and I can't wake up
No.
out of it. And I gotta be
It's
like,
not-
fuck,
it's
now I
not
gotta
like
suck
that.
this.
It's not like that.
Till I sober up
I
or
mean,
whatever.
it only lasts like fucking like
15 minutes.
not even that, big dog. It's like a minute, 2 minutes.
For real?
That's how,
Like, yeah.
That's
how you
it?
think.
That's
But it
it.
feels like infinity.
But you feel like you're in there for like fucking an hour. But it's fucking.
So-
Man, I'm telling you, dog. Man,
What you think, AV?
I don't know. That's one of the ones
I'm not encouraging anything.
I wanna
but like
say
I
one-
said, man, I feel like every human should experience the things in this life because you're only here at one time. So it's like lately I've just like picked up and I've just fucking left places, you know, because like before I used to be held back and not able to like do whatever I wanted, and now it's like
You have more
I
freedom
have,
and like
it's like
why was you were just grinding so hard that you
even
weren't-
grinding hard and all that, just life, you know. It's just like being fucking like, and now it's like I said, like you wake up a new fucking person, dog. Like you like, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm religious, but I like the teachings of like everybody for say like so like Buddhists like believe in non-attaching to things. So it's like kind of like I like the idea of non-attachment. So it's like don't attach yourself to a place, a situation, a person. Nothing, you know, like be able, like, you know, like you could still love people and, you know,
Right.
like care for somebody, but at the same time,
Be
it's
free
like,
at the end of the
it's
day.
be free at the end of the day, you know,
like and enjoy.
enjoy
what-
and
the moment.
like, the
like,
moment. because-
like do what you really want to do, not what like your people want you to do or your
everybody
girl
all
wants you
yeah
to do,
yeah
or
and then
your
and then
whatever.
it, just because like people can't control you or just because like they can't understand you because like I mean I've experienced fucking like at 26 fucking years old, man, I've fucking experienced hell of stuff, you know, like just like 3 weeks ago I almost got killed in fucking Compton, dog, like, you know, like
Compton?
Compton, dog. Yeah, like I said, like I have the freedom to do whatever I wanted. So one day, like we got off work, we was in Tulsa, fucking trimming, and my boy Masonic, shout out to him.
Yeah.
You know, he just smoked that Freddie Flintstone earlier. But man, like he was having a pop up, you know, and it was just like I had an intuition, you know, and like sometimes like lately, like before I wouldn't listen to my intuition, like, you know, but like now it's just like every time I get like a feeling, I'm like, man, like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So
Yeah.
I just took off, you know, and like
You drove or flew
We
there?
drove. Like
Drove?
we literally took off as soon as we got off work from Tulsa. So like I did the math and it was like, all right, if we leave right now, we'll make it right on time. Because the event was from like 9 in the morning to 12, and like kind of when you travel, never ever smoke weed west, you know, like the time changes. So I kind of like figured like, all right, we got about 3 hours of like extra
window,
you know. So like, all right, cool. So we're going down, and like we drive all the way down, and then like, fuck it, like we're like, man, we're gonna be late. So it's like we didn't show up until like 2, and at that time, like the event was closing up, you know. So it's like, damn, fuck. Like we got to the end, and like I see like I'll get out of my car, and fucking Masonic, you know, is just like walking like towards his car, and he's like, damn, dog, you made it. And I was like, yeah, dog. And he's like, yeah, come here. He was like, and then he introduced me to all these other breeders and stuff. And he was like, yeah, these guys drove all the way from Oklahoma and this and this and that. And then like, he's like, all right, well, you guys want to buy some seeds? And he was like, you know what? Fuck it. He's like, here. And then just like literally he grabbed every fucking pack that he had and like a little fucking statue, and literally gave me everything that he had. And like a couple other people gave us stuff. So it was like on the way there, like my boy Brandon was like, you know, like things happen for a reason. Like things happen for a reason. And like that kind of like stuck with me that day, because like literally us showing up late that day made it to where we fucking got blessed, and there was like no fucking line and nobody around, and like we got to
Right
literally
to the point.
right to the point, and literally interact with these people that are making these huge moves over here, and like we exchanged like information and all that, and like, you know, so it's like
making those, when they hear like, damn, y'all drove all the way from fucking
yeah,
Oklahoma.
so it's like making those little connections now, because it's like now like people know who I am down on the West Coast. Building rapport, like people know, like, and then like next day, like, you know, just like regular people, you know, like throw everything aside, like you know, not even being a seed breeder, not even like being Juan, like we went and we chilled at his house like regular fucking people, you know, just had regular conversations and laughed and fucking like, you know, just clowned, and then like,
how did you almost get shot?
Well, I asked him, I was like, hey, big dogs, like, where's the best place to get some Mexican food around here? And he was like, oh, yeah, there's this taco spot right here off of this street. And, you know, so I was like, all right, bet. So we went over there, and
y'all walked or?
No, we drove. But literally, as soon as I got out of the car, some guy pulled up, had a gun in the front seat, and asked my boys, and was like, hey, was he that Mexican that was hanging out with them cats earlier? And I mean, I've never fucking been to Compton in my life, dog. And like, this car had no tags. Like, this dude was like a straight shooter.
You're about to get caught lacking
and
in the
like,
hood.
I'm over here like walking right behind my boys, you know. And then like, yeah, they're like, yeah, come on, dog. So it's like it was like, no, man, it's not me, it's not him. Like
they just moved around.
You need to move around. And then like, it was like, yeah, let's go, dog. Let's get out of here.
Y'all didn't get no tacos?
Yeah, we got the tacos, you know. So
was it worth it?
It was pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say like fuck. It would have been worth my life, worth it. But like, I had better hot dogs at the Santa Monica Pier, big dog. You know, like, yeah. So.
Oh, since we're talking about that, man, top 3 spots for the munchies here in Oklahoma.
For the munchies?
Yeah, when you just want in. Yeah. All
right, so I would say like top 1 for me is Taqueria Sanchez over on 10th and Tulsa.
All right.
And that place fucking crushes it. Yeah. The blue food truck, man, like, you know, like
Taqueria Sanchez.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then lately I ran into this place, you know, and it's pretty delicious. It's like La Cocina de Doña Ñeña or some shit.
Oh, yeah, on 36th and May?
Yeah. I went on a Sunday, dog, and I couldn't even get a parking spot.
Yeah, they stay booming.
They stay booming, and I mean,
that's a good one.
That place is pretty solid when you have the munchies.
Yeah.
And then, man, I'll say number 3, man, like, fuck, I don't know. I really don't have that many number 3s.
A generic one, like a Wendy's, IHOP.
Nobody like barbecue?
Man, you know, I feel like barbecue's kind of dry when you know, like when you trying to
for the munchies.
Yeah, when you got the munchies.
What about you, man? What's the top?
Yeah, what's the top 3?
Iron Star, bro. Number 1.
What is it?
Iron Star.
Iron Star. Where's that at?
It's off of 36th and I think Chartel.
Barbecue.
Yeah, bro. Best barbecue in OKC.
Oh,
okay, I promise you.
Best barbecue in OKC.
I promise you. Promise you.
No cap.
It's upscale. It's enough to take your girl, you know, somewhere nice, you know.
Take notes.
Laid
Big
back.
dog.
Pay attention.
Yeah, yeah, it's been real nice.
So that's one, two.
I don't really know, man. I don't really know. Probably a taco spot. Juan said.
Okay.
Know.
Bad.
But I know Iron Star.
I would say
for
like
sure.
number one turn up spot in Oklahoma City though. Like if you want to eat and get the whole fucking like the
Experience.
shebang.
Yeah.
San Marcos, dog.
Shout out to our guy Eric, man.
Yeah, shout
The
out to
one,
Eric.
Yeah.
Where's it in War Acre?
Yeah. I mean, I've kind of had to stay away from there because, man, I knew if I was gonna go in there, I would fucking
Get
drink.
faded.
Yeah,
like,
them what the big ass
yeah.
micheladas and
I would
shit.
say like in the last 30 days, I've had 2 beers, and then the one beer was like a celebratory beer, you know, like the homie just handed it to me and was like, "Damn, I'm glad to see you back," and like it was just like I looked at him and I was like, "Man, I ain't had a beer in like this long," and he was like, "Well, you ain't got to drink it." And I was like, "No, fuck it, I'll drink it." You know.
So did you control yourself? Like,
That was
all
it.
right, that's it.
That was it. Like, it's just one beer, and it's just like
Cause
I felt good, and like I mean, like I would say like my little cheat code for anybody out there that's want to like kind of like quit drinking is like sparkling water. You know, because like beer is kind of already nasty, and like sparkling waters are already kind of nasty.
Topo
So it's
Chico.
like Topo Chicos, and like so
It gives you that same little.
It gives you that it gives you that little like
fucking
feeling
twang,
of
son.
So
I want to ask AB that because I forgot to ask you last time. We had a podcast like a week ago, and you were like,
This motherfucker's about to put me on the spot.
"Well, we got to talk about it." So
What is it?
Because I want to get your take on it. And you were like, "Bro, I got to get something. Like, I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking. I got to go get a coffee or something. I'm not doing this shit sober." So, what do you think, bro? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Why
used
do
to
you-
doing
Alright,
something like.
so think about it, dog.
Like,
What-
do you have to be some kind of high no matter like something? Like, I gotta.
It gives you a high. It gives you like.
But why can't you do shit sober?
I mean, no, not necessarily that you can't do shit sober.
Without
but
saying, like,
it gives you like a
Different-
good feeling, you know. So it's like what makes you feel good? Like working out, for say, right?
Working out is one, yeah. That's
All right.
one, yeah.
So
Like I worked out before I came up here, but I smoked before I went to the gym. So
See, you get what I'm saying? Like, so that kind of like
I'm
triggered
just
me.
a pothead. I don't know, man.
no, but it's just like releasing, like
Yeah.
fucking
I'll be able to zone
Yeah.
out, not even look at
shit
the time.
in your body, you know.
But I mean, it is. I guess it is a problem because I smoke too much.
Yeah,
man.
that day you
It's
look a little irritated. You're like, bro, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to
it's
7-Eleven.
like
So I was
what's
like,
one thing that you can see and it'll just like brighten up your fucking day, dog.
one thing I can see?
Yeah, just like it's like
I
couple
don't know.
things.
I mean,
Think a couple things.
Look, like, let me put it this way. Like, in the morning, if I got to wake up at, like, 6 to go to the gym, if I just got to wake up and go to the gym, I'm really not that excited. But if I know I got some good weed and
So the
I'll
weed makes you excited.
I'll wake up and I'm like, oh, I got to blunt some fucking cake.
But smoke it on the way there, yeah.
And then once
see?
I get to the gym, I'm in the zone. I'm listening
and then
to
let me
music.
smoke another one on the way back, you know, like
And then, yeah, after that, the day is just
So the
fucking
motivator
cruise.
to get you up to go to the gym early is weed.
Kinda. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, if I got some
Interesting.
dank ass weed, it's
but see, it makes him happy.
Yeah. I mean, man, that's interesting.
and then I know I'm gonna go
yeah.
work out, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
even get more of that
Yeah, yeah,
dopamine
yeah.
going. So it's like,
hey, no lie, a lot of people enjoy their blunt drive. You know, like
Yeah.
it's a thing that a lot of smokers do is they'll roll a blunt and they'll take a drive, like on their drives. You know, it's like a lot of people enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's like therapy almost.
I like
Would
rolling.
you not say?
I like pre-rolling.
I honestly think breakfast underrated, bro.
Breakfast is underrated.
Like, what you mean?
Wake up, make you some breakfast. That's the best way to start any day, bro.
I agree. I do that a lot. That's the first thing I'll do. Like, I'll wake up.
You get some good sleep,
Yeah.
eat some breakfast. You'll have more energy, bro.
Yeah.
than
So
smoking
fuck
any
the weed.
blunt.
Put the weed down.
I mean,
and
it'll
start
still
making
help.
breakfast.
You know, I'm not gonna say put the blunt down.
Is that
Smoke the
the
blunt.
first thing you do when you wake up? Is like,
I try to eat breakfast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like it get your. It's like
Hey,
I heard
get you
that
going, man.
that helps with anxiety. Just fucking eating breakfast.
I mean, yeah, because a lot of people look for comfort in food. So I mean,
Yeah.
I could see it. I mean,
And it's just like
it's energy,
feeding
bro.
your body,
Calories.
bro.
Calories is
Yeah.
energy. You know, you consuming
But-
those calories is that.
But think
that's gonna
about like
give you energy.
your old past like people, you know, like my boy Matt. I was always talking about like like survival. So like he'll fast.
Yeah, that's what I was about
on
to
his
say.
own. So it's
There's
like
people that
like,
won't eat.
Yeah, and he says it like clears his mind. It like mentally clears his mind, and like he'll feel more energized and like more like, and he'll do it like
more focused.
And like your body produces more testosterone. So it's like,
But you can't go that long like that.
I think it's the fact that you're having to stay on task at all times. Even whatever you're doing, you're having to remind. If you get hungry, it's like, fuck, I can't eat.
Hey,
So
people
it's like,
pass out from that shit though. I remember a girl in high school.
I mean,
fainted,
if you do, I mean, it's probably because your sugar levels are low and you got to check yourself. It could be.
water, dog.
I feel like if you stay hydrated, you can do the fasting for like a week, 2 weeks. I've seen shit a month.
as long as you're not fucking getting dizzy and
because if you faint and you've been doing it for like a couple of days, and you got to check yourself.
But to be honest, I think most of us, we overeat. Like we should be able to. You should be able to go a fucking day without eating, without tripping. Like
yeah, you should be able to. It's like kind of like, let's see how tough you are. Like, you know?
I think that would be the ultimate
like
challenge.
Because realistically, it's like humans are weak.
some people do it. Like
And why would you say
hell
that?
yeah, we're pussies, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, like you could go to a grocery store and get your fucking food.
You don't have to hunt
we
that
rely
shit.
You
on
don't have to hunt.
trucks to
So
just
like
bring us
all
food.
those instincts that you've
And
had,
that's
like
what
kind
I-
of like shut down in your body.
I go back to like, are we suited for this environment? We
we-
have everything is handed.
We,
Everything is handed.
we that's why I was saying we have to learn how to chop
Survive.
wood, how
Yeah,
to fucking
yeah,
Create a
That's
fire
right.
out of nothing. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
man,
So like,
I'm moving to a farm, big dog. Like,
I mean, I don't blame you, bro. I mean,
I'm
if you
trying
think
to-
about it, like, if you
you're
live,
away from all the bullshit.
yeah,
yeah, no, definitely. I need to like
and try to eat as much
I've been trying to eat good.
natural,
dog. Like,
natural
man,
shit as
it's been
possible.
solid.
Because
I mean, growing. There's this dude on YouTube, Elliot Halls, and he's like learning how to grow.
Shout out.
Sweet potato. What else did he say? Just
Hey,
like
bananas.
Hey, when I was a kid, bud, man, there was these sweet potatoes that used to grow by the creek. Ooh,
And-
boy, wrapped them up in foil, microwaved them.
that's what he was saying.
Gotta
He was
throw
like, I
'em in
know
the
that
oven, bro.
we're gonna get tired of them, but
Gotta
at least
throw 'em
we'll
in the
survive
oven,
off of
Yeah,
some
some
sweet
creek potatoes, dog.
I mean, you got to keep in mind, bro, the majority of the shit that you find in the supermarket, they have some shit that's damaging to you. You know, like a lot of
Genetically
foods,
modified,
even
big
snacks
dog.
that I liked had a lot of like red 40, 6 yellow, and all that shit is like coloring that makes the food look more vibrant, but it's
yeah.
so damaging to your fucking like.
That's why, like, it's crazy. The whole vaccine thing is like, we don't know what's in it, but we don't know what the fuck is in anything.
I ain't gonna
Like,
take it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I mean, come on, dog. You was probably smoking weed before weed was legal. You know that shit was probably sprayed with fucking pesticides and
the weed I get right now is probably still fucking.
I mean, yeah.
But a lot of that shit, bro, coming up, a lot of that shit we was eating as kids, man.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Little
And like
like this,
the same pesticides that are banned on weed aren't banned on regular vegetables. So I don't know if you guys know about like vegetable oil and like that
Yeah, that's
industry
bad.
and
That's
stuff.
bad.
It's bad. Like all
Yeah,
that shit.
vegetable
like
oil is bad.
pesticides. You know,
Yep,
it's
yep.
just like
Yeah, bro.
it's crush time.
It's
man.
like
So, what do you
Frying
guys think the
chicken and
solution is? Moving out, getting a farm,
I mean,
growing your own shit.
read
I
your
mean,
labels.
if you get your own shit, I mean, even then labels are fucking live.
Yeah.
dog.
It's
You
not
know,
a lot you need to eat to
Yeah, to
feed your
survive.
body, you know.
Yeah, just a little water. Your
Oat-
body's made out of
oatmeal,
like.
some eggs and shit.
I
Oatmeal,
hey,
yeah.
don't
Eggs.
don't
keep
quote
it
me
simple.
right on this number, but I think your body's made out of like 80% water. Or some shit,
yeah,
you know?
70%.
Something like
shit
that. So
yeah.
I mean, like all you need is a little water, you know, a little protein.
Yeah, in the
little
farm you can
vitamins,
grow
you
some
know,
tomatoes,
little,
fucking
some
sweet
eggs.
potato.
I mean, if you have animals, you can have
Yeah.
fucking chickens. And,
Yeah.
Get
Some
you a little bit of
omelets.
cows.
And if you go hunting for a deer, you can fucking
good.
that's like 6 months of meat right there, you know.
Hey, shout out
that
to
shit
my
up.
boy Joe at FJC Farms, man. That boy like really does it, dog. Like
What is
like he's self sufficient, dog. Like cows, you know, like
it? Oh.
all that. dog.
Yeah.
Like,
And see, that's what
Steaks.
I forgot
They
where I
sell
was
deer jerky?
reading that
and they got jerky, big dog. Yeah.
our
have to check that
generation
out.
is gonna be fucked because like we don't really do that. We don't do farming. We don't do like
Yeah, we're weak, dog. This like so it's like you know like
we don't want to go out there and
I
do
feel
concrete.
like most of these people now that are like coming out of this generation are gonna be like people that are like more electronically inclined and like
we're not gonna have no more carpenters and fucking like
yeah, there'll be a robot that could do that, or you could just 3D print the fucking house now.
So now that this
You know,
world
so it's
is going into like artificial intelligence and AI's here, AI's there. Do you ever think we're going to get to that point where these AIs are going to take over and we're going to be on some Terminator shit?
Man, I'll put an AI in my brain, dog. If there was a way to do
You?
it. Fuck it.
So you would get the Elon chip?
I would do it.
Why?
Like I said, there's things in life that you just have to experience, and why not? Like,
So
Bro, you're not gonna, it's not gonna be you anymore though. You gonna be
Right.
under,
AI is going to take over, bro, and be like, fuck this.
it's not gonna be Juan, man.
You don't think it'll get to the point where eventually those AIs are going to be like, why do I got to listen to these fucking humans? Fuck that. Let's take over. Like, you know what I'm saying?
it already happens like that. Like, that's history. People already uprise.
I bet you I go to the
history repeats itself is what they say.
just
Yeah.
everything uprises, dog. Like,
I bet you I go to that Amazon warehouse right there that we have, man, and I freak the fuck out because they say all they got is fucking robots working for them. You're like, them motherfuckers
Hey,
take up the
I work
package.
up there, man.
You do?
Yeah.
Like,
They literally have the packages taking them all through the warehouse, bro. They know where to go.
that is
Put
fucking
it on there.
insane, bro. Like, a lot of, like, they have, how many robots is it? Like,
Man,
Couple?
it's too
hey, they
many.
just approved
Too
like
many. I don't even know.
drones to fly. Like,
that
it's
motherfucker
like
Jeff Bezos on some
deliveries,
other shit, too.
Drone deliveries,
Yeah.
coming, dog. Like
Like,
a bill. Just
I mean, in
passed.
Seattle, you go in and, like,
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a bunch of drones just flying.
Yeah,
with
bro,
packs.
you
literally.
go into the store in Seattle, they got a grocery shop, right? And you don't have to scan nothing. You just go in and it already senses you, right? So when you pick up an item, it already knows you picked
Yeah.
it up. So it charges you,
Yeah, and
the
by- and
account.
when-
But
and when you
when you
walk
put
out,
it back,
It'll
take
take it out of
off.
your cart. Yeah.
it has some kind of technology that
Yeah.
it senses when you pick it up
Yeah.
and when you put it back if you don't want
And
it.
it
No
takes
more
it from your
cashier
bank
card.
account, or what?
It takes it from your Amazon account, so it's linked to that.
Yeah.
So what
know
you
where
used
they
to
put
buy on
that chip
Amazon,
in your arm.
I'm not doing none of that shit. Fuck that.
so that's the future, and that's eventually going to get to all these places here. You know, eventually we'll have some. It's up right now in Seattle, where you just go in, walk in, shop for the shit you need. You don't even have to
You just walk
deal
out.
with the. It's just walk in, walk out. What about if you don't have an Amazon account? You walk in and you steal some shit.
Fairtail on your ass.
Man,
Probably with all that
you-
technology,
man, you
the
would-
cameras that they have.
Yeah,
and
you would
shit.
think you probably couldn't even walk in the store.
Like, let me hit a lick on this Amazon store real quick.
Man, it probably wouldn't even hurt them, big dog.
And it won't. I mean, it won't. Shit. But still, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know.
That's the wrong way to think, though. You know. So it's
No,
like-
no, for sure. But I mean, you got those people. You got
Yeah,
those
you
people.
do got those
know?
people.
I mean,
it's like, oh, let me take from this guy. Hey,
exactly. I'm
hurt
pretty
him.
sure. Yeah. I mean, you've probably experienced it a lot of times. I mean,
I have
people-
experienced it. a lot of
people are they're gonna try to like hit a lick. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
people think you're just all like they just don't see the work. You know, it's like there's all this like stuff, but like at the end of the day, you still have to pay the electric, the gas, the employees, advertising, fucking product, fucking taxes. There's
You're
like,
basically having to pay all this shit to make your dream come true, like salaries.
yeah, and then you got these people fucking like stealing and like having an opinion when they ain't
That's-
putting no fucking risk in it. It's like shut the fuck up.
That's gotta be frustrating, bro. Like,
Everybody probably tries
Everybody like will always tell you like, oh, this is like, then why the fuck aren't you doing it?
right?
You know, like
That's
it's
facts.
fact. Like,
Yeah.
why aren't you fucking doing it? Like, don't tell me how to do it. Like, why aren't you fucking doing
Right,
it?
right.
Like,
It's easy. I feel like everybody has a mouth now. You know, everybody has a
an
voice.
opinion,
An opinion, and like,
man, it's like, hey,
bro, like it's like I don't remember who said this, but like they were taking a business class, right? And this teacher's sounding like expert and shit. And he asked like, "Do you have a business?"
no,
No. Then what? Like,
Yeah, how am I gonna learn from somebody that doesn't even have a fucking
Exactly,
business? I mean,
like-
I get the book smart shit and the
What's
the,
that
the
saying?
principles and-
He who can't do teaches.
I mean, the way I say is you either got it or you don't got it. You know, so it's like,
The it. The
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
That,
Is that it, bro?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you could go to school and try to get taught a lot of stuff, but you're not gonna like, you don't got it, you don't
Man.
got it. It's like with math, for say, like I just couldn't get it, like geometry and trigonometry and calculus and all that hogwash, like. I was like, fuck that shit.
all that shit, man. If you even think about it, school feels like prison for kids.
Yeah, like
because they're teaching us some shit.
Teach these kids about credit.
Yeah.
teach these
Free
kids.
daycare.
Well,
man.
they're not.
not even free
The
daycare,
best way
'cause
I
for
heard
us,
it put was don't expect the oppressors to give you anything. Like, so like the school system is designed for.
I mean, it ain't gonna change unless you do something about it. So
well,
it's
we
like,
gotta create schools.
So maybe what you could do is like reach out to like for say one of, like U.S. Grant or like one of these like community impact like the impacted fucking schools and like say like, hey, I would love to come in here and like teach these kids about like how to like build their life after they get out of here, not the going through college, even if they don't go through college. You know, it's like little simple things like
the thing with that though is like I wonder if they would be okay with it, because like what if we go in there and we start talking all this.
You're gonna wake these kids up, big dog. There's
like,
gonna be uprising.
yeah, take some DMT, little fella.
No, nothing like that.
It did. Like for me, it felt like prison because it's like I didn't want to go to school.
It
like,
held me back a lot, you know. And so like the same thing like at T-Mobile, you know how I would always show up late.
Yeah,
it's a facade, bro.
I would show up late to fucking school every day, dog. Like literally.
The way it's made is basically like when you go to school, they want you to go in debt to go to college, and then when you get out of college, they want you to get a job to pay off that debt, and then that's your whole life.
You're slave to it.
I tried to go to college.
Pay attention, guys.
I was like, man, I could have bought a food truck. I was like sitting here second semester, and I was like, God damn, I could have bought a fucking food truck. Yeah, because that was my dream. I wanted to sell tacos.
And everybody was probably telling you go to college, or what college are you going to? Or
what you're gonna like. Yeah. That's.
I mean, I still want to open up a food truck, and I'm gonna.
You can, bro. I mean,
you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
No, realistically, honestly, like
if there's on the last episode that Juan was here, he said, "What was the question?"
He said the DACA one.
Yeah, and you said anything's possible, but
anything you want to do, you can do it. But
no, literally, like all right, so. Anything you want to set your mind to, it's like kind of like manifesting, and like a lot of people say like manifesting is like praying,
speaking into existence and shit.
Like so,
you're putting all your thoughts
in a way. Like all right, you say it's prayer, you say it's manifesting. Like I call it like intent of action, right? So it's like once you get a thought, right, and it's like it's here. How do you put it here? You put it on a piece of paper. You write it down, like. And then after you put it on a piece of paper, then like you like, all right, how can I make this real? So it's like for say the Benji project that I did, that shit was done in like a day. You know, like I was at the wholesale store just fucking shopping regular items for the store, and I was like, man, you know, like nobody here really has like a high end pre-roll, you know. So it's like, well, what if I like came out with something different?
So that was all you?
Yeah. Huh. So I went and I seen these cones, and I was like, all right, these cones are different. So I grabbed the pack, and then like I called my design team, and I was like, hey, like I have this quick project that I want to do. I have this flower because like I'm like kind of like really connected to the people I do business with. Like not only do we do business, but it's like we're friends. Like
it's like yeah, friendship.
You can tell them your vision, and they're gonna actually
and then like
execute.
we work together. You know, it's like we're like boys that like grind together. So it's like just and like we have a common vision. So like my boy came up to me one day too, and it was like I was thinking, it's like, hey man, I need to come up with a way to make 100,000 in like 2 months. And I was like, and he's like let's figure something out. And then like you know, it's like 2 weeks later, you know, I'm like sitting here thinking, you know, I was like, boom, the pre-roll idea, and then high end pre-roll. And then my boy had all these small nugs, you know, like, and they're fire. You can ask my boy that Trop Cookies. You remember that Trop Cookies?
Yeah,
gas. So it's like nobody's doing this. Like people are putting trim, shake, like hogwash in these pre-rolls, and it's like all right, let's do something different. So
this is your pre-roll.
That was
That's dope.
So it's like, all right, what do we do? So it's like I called the design team. I told them, I was like, this is kind of like the idea that I have, and like I was like, I don't know how fast we could do it, but I want to get this done by Monday. And they were like, all right, let me see what I could do. Literally by the same afternoon, I had a design approved and sent it to print, and I had got the cones already. I had the flower already. I had the plastic tubes, and all I had to do was just drive down to Tulsa to pick up the labels. And literally by that Monday, it was already on the fucking shelves.
Damn.
Selling out.
You actually wrote shit down, or you were just thinking of it?
I just went with it. You know, it's just kind of like going in the moment. And it's like,
yeah.
Listen to your
intuition. Like I told you, like yeah. So it's like just listen to that. Like things happen when you listen to your intuition, because it's like your body's like way of telling you of do it. And the more you listen to your intuition, it's like the more you train it, and then it's like the better it gets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what does a day look like? So what does a Tuesday, tomorrow?
What's tomorrow look like?
For Juan.
I just go with the flow, dog. Life, it just changes so fucking much. Like,
so you don't have like...
I realistically cannot make a plan, and like people have suggested for me to like get a planner, and like, cool, the planner is cool, but it's like,
I'm gonna forget that shit.
I'm gonna forget that
I
shit.
can
And
do
like,
it.
hey,
I gotta map out my shit. I can't wake up and be like,
baby, I just go with the flow, baby. I just make shit go on the fly, and it's like,
Has that made a lot of people pissed in your life?
definitely. I mean, it's just because
That happened to
people
me.
get mad when you're different, dog, and it's like when people can't understand you and they can't control you, and then it's like, and then it's like.
But then, do you think that it becomes an ego thing within?
No, it's projection within them, because like they see you being like this person that they can't be, so it's like, oh, let me project,
and they can't control,
so it's like, let me project my insecurities on you, so you're not capable of fucking doing what you want to do.
They try to bring you down instead
of them. Yeah, instead of like, so it's like you got to be around the people that are like build you up and like support you and want to like have like not necessarily the same vision as you, but at least like support
genuinely get happy when something good happens. Like, I think that's underrated. Like sometimes you'll tell somebody something and they might not even like.
So you wanna fuck with people that are parallel with you, you know, because it's like parallel lines will never touch, and you know it's like you come across these fucking people that are just like all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
So it's like parallel motherfuckers, you know? It's like people that are just like,
and I mean,
straightforward, you know? It's like I have, I would say like all my friends right now, they're like 10 or 15 or 20 years older than me, you know? It's like.
So are these friends that you've had for?
I've had some for years, and I've met some like in the last couple of years, you know? So it's like, but they're like mentors, and they're like, they care about me. They see me as fucking family.
Mentors, having like, mentors is very important.
It's because they kind of like seen me at a young age, and they're like, man, this kid is fucking hungry.
Yeah, I imagine you outgrew a lot of people that you went to high school with, or that you like.
We was just
you
talking
can't
about
relate.
that shit earlier, man.
Yeah,
I was talking about like I really try to help everybody out, big dog, and it's like I've gotten fucked more than I've gotten like help back, but at the same time, you know, just because somebody fucks you over, like, doesn't mean like, you know, I've thought about it too, and I was like, man, I can't trust nobody anymore. So it's like, how can I make this work? And it's like let me stop there first. Let me just be more selective of the people that I'm fucking with, you know? So it's like, let me get a background check, big dog.
And then actions too. I say speak louder than anything, man, because people can just say whatever, and you'll really see what they're about with just what they do. And sometimes I feel like there's people that, at least in my case, I like them. They're so cool, and then I see red flags, and I'm like, nah, I give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm like,
that intuition, big dog.
Yeah, those red flags.
Take that right there and run.
Yeah.
But no, me and him was talking about that shit. And it's like, man, it's like, I see you one day as being like, fucking like, hey, man, you remember that guy? Yeah. Like,
you have to. I feel like, because sometimes it's like you said, if you're not going, you know, in the same direction, it doesn't have to be the same goals, but like,
don't fucking intervene with mine.
You have to cut people. Like, it just that's just the way it is. And they'll probably say, oh, he's Hollywood, or oh, he's changed because he got this going on. And
you want to hang out with your rich friends now, or you're like,
I hang out with the same people, big dog. I ain't changed.
Exactly.
You know, it's like,
you know, and there's one thing that you have to remind yourself is always to stay humble, but you got to know your lane. You got to know, like,
but the thing is too, is that if you're like, trying to learn new shit, you gotta go around new people. You gotta have new.
You gotta get out that comfort zone, big dog.
Yeah,
that's the only way like you can grow. It's like
put yourself in a
situation where you just like, all right,
uncomfortable.
So like I got thrown out, and it was just like here, go survive. So I was like, man, what can I do? So I was like, man, I have all these friends already that grow all this weed. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, they have to hire somebody to trim this shit. And most of them, I would like, over the years, I would listen to them. They were like, yeah, I was like, I really can't trust these people. I can't trust them. And like, I have to do it in-house, or I have to do it myself. So it's like, I was like, well, I have a solution. I'll do it.
So the 4 or 5 butts trimming is just you?
It's me and like this crew of people that are like just kind of like gathered on the fly, you know. And then it's like it's crazy because like every day they've just gotten better and better and better.
And you guys are in there looking at this as art,
we
basically.
just fucking crush it, dog. And it's like it's even scary to these people that are like it's because we mean fucking business, dog. You know, like we're not there to fucking play around. And it's kind of helped because now it's like we get to do quality control from like I can't tell you that nobody else is fucking doing this because like I mean unless they have their own spot, but like I go out to these farms and I've worked on the fields, like I've harvested the flower that's gone to the shop myself, like, and now it's like we're even trimming it, so it's like we get to even do even more quality control on the flowers. So it's like we get to look
see everything.
We touch almost every fucking nug. We touch every nug that goes on every shelf, and for the most part, that same flower goes to my shelf. So it's like it's in a circle. It all works together because it's like they're getting a good deal out of me helping them, you know, and it's like a trust thing, you know, like they know that like me and my people aren't going to steal, you know, and at the same time, it's like all right, now they can offer better pricing on flower, and then that same flower is going back to my store. You know, so then that money from that flower goes back to them, and then I get to make the money off the flower. So it's just like a full circle. That's just
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins, and it's just it's something I could keep going forever, and it's just by not fucking people over. You know,
not running off on the plug.
A lot of people like think about quick money, and it's like no, like stop thinking quick.
Long
long run, long term,
longevity,
long relationships. It's like you're gonna want to eventually come up like to the point where it's like, man, I know if I ever get myself in a bind, I might not be hit up Darwin every fucking day, but maybe one day I can call him and be like, hey, Darwin, I need $20 for gas, big dog.
Real shit, bro. Yeah.
No question.
Like you said, your net worth is your net worth.
No
like,
question. You know, it's just
Yeah, man. And
you never know.
There's so many people that have I forgot what the website is called, Patreon or some shit.
Patreon?
Yeah. So
OnlyFans?
they just get donated. Like this dude Jordan Peterson, he's like every time the news like are trying to bash me or something, he's like my fans just start sending me money. He's like, I love it when I'm in controversy because
it's crazy. And I mean, controversy creates conversation.
Any press is
so
good
it's like
press.
if you
the
leave,
Gorilla Glue girl, man.
Yeah,
she made $20K.
Yeah, they was
to
thinking
her
about suing the glue because it doesn't say on there like don't put it on your fucking hair.
I think they changed the labeling maybe.
She sprayed it on her hair, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. That's
ain't it crazy how like
on what is it?
How do you make 20K?
she did a
GoFundMe, yeah.
Oh, she made 20K.
More than that. She made like
she said she donated it though. You know, so it's like, I mean, you kind of look bad at the people that like get put in those situations because obviously she put herself in that situation. Yeah. So it's like if she did take the money from that
she had to take an embarrassment.
Yeah, forever.
Everything is public though. Like all of that is public.
So it's like she had to donate it to a charity. You know, so it's like. You're gonna be like, oh, I fucking burnt myself with some McDonald's coffee, and like it's fucking McDonald's fault.
Yeah, I mean nowadays we live in that, you know, we live in that kind of environment where everybody wants a quick buck. You know what I'm saying? So they'll do anything to get that shit. Yeah, you know, everybody wanted to jump on the GameStop train.
The COVID, crazy. Man, COVID. People been finessing COVID. They fucking
So it's like
hey, COVID's been crazy though.
Like try to find the quick buck, but also look at the longer vision. So have something like longer vision. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like I do videos on the side and shit, but then like the longer vision is this podcast. Like what's gonna get me up to where I want to be? You know, open more doors, and you know what I'm saying. So. You gotta be on the hustle.
I don't think I found what I wanted to do yet, dog.
On what?
Just like in life.
So what makes what makes Juan happy?
Nothing yet. I mean,
nothing
like
yet.
my kid
there's
makes
probably
me
a lot
happy.
of shit that makes you
happy.
happy.
My kid makes me. I mean, there's things that makes me happy, but there's like there hasn't been a thing that.
Well, we talk about like overall happiness because there could be things that make you happy.
Make you happy.
You said your kids.
It's more like
I don't feel accomplished yet. I feel
right.
Like, you know, like I feel like. What I've done is kind of like just like the stepping stone of like the first like the journey, and like just.
Would you say you have a purpose, like in one sentence?
A purpose. I think my purpose would probably be like, fuck, I don't know.
So you
What
don't.
would you say my purpose is?
No,
You have to know, bro.
It's all
He's an
about
expert
the
on
future,
aliens
man.
and shit, not on Juan's purpose.
Hey, future is aliens, bro. That's what it's all about.
And
What do you think
Setting
is your
up your
purpose, bro?
future.
Man, I don't know, man. Like I find joy in like helping people, man. You know.
okay, I'll say mine. Grow as
Sometimes.
strong as possible, and then help others do the same.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, so I like building folks up, you know. But it's kind of like
I do enjoy that as well.
you turn them into. Sometimes you turn them into monsters, dog. You know, that
But
can turn on you.
The first one is like work on
Yourself.
thyself, because
Yeah, you
like
can't
right
work on
now,
nobody,
I'm not
big
trying to really help a whole lot of
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
you can't. No, you can't give nobody the bricks. to
Like
your
the other day, I
house,
was
though.
thinking about it, and I was like, man, I already have enough fucking friends. Like enough. There's really no reason for me to really go
Yeah.
out there and
Yeah, keep your handshake.
if it happens, it happens. You know, if I meet new people, it happens. But
Right.
for the most part, it's like I need to fucking focus on myself. I've been fucking with too many motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah. You have to.
I've over the past 2 years, I probably learned to like keep my circle maybe like this small.
A period type shit.
and learning to be alone, man. Because
Yeah.
Big
definitely.
one. That's a
when
big
we
one.
die alone. Shit.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I mean,
That was a big topic today too, bro. You gotta know yourself first, man.
What you think on that, bro?
Shit, man. You got the best relationship you gotta have on this earth. Gotta be with yourself first.
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
but
How you
why-
guys know each other?
But why?
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, if you ain't got the best relationship with yourself, bro, you can't, present the best person to
Yeah,
anybody
you can't
else,
help
man.
others grow and
Yeah,
shit.
man.
I was listening to an audiobook by Jordan Peterson today, and it said, treat yourself like you were a person that you were trying to care for.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn,
Definitely.
that's some
Yeah.
real ass shit right there.
Yep.
Damn, that's
Because a lot of
true.
times we want to cater to
you
people.
don't care about
Mhm.
it. Yeah, you let yourself go, big dog.
For real.
Another audio after you're done with that one is think rich.
Think and grow rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
That
there's a few too that I've been
Yeah,
listening
that
to.
one's-
There was one
was
that
a good one.
I heard about, like people sometimes take like confidence as being cocky, but that's just because your light just shines brighter than theirs. You know?
It makes, especially around other.
That
Dame
makes
Dash
sense.
says it. He's like, when it's like a room with a bunch of men, they're gonna be resentful with the most successful one. That's just how
Yeah.
most men are.
Yeah.
The testosterone in motherfuckers.
I mean, you got an alpha wolf.
It's all about titles,
You got a
too.
fucking
It's
alpha.
all about titles.
You got a wolf in the fucking room.
You put a lot of successful men or that are trying to go for the success, and like their main success is to have that title. Like, I'm a business person, I'm an entrepreneur.
Well, I mean, I feel like that shit has to be balanced out, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what a lot of people don't know how to do. Like, yeah, you should be competitive and want to be the best at what you do, but at the same time, like you said, don't let if the light is shining, just let the shit shine on that person. You don't gotta.
Hey, but the only place that matters, dog, is first place.
At the end of the day,
At the
If you're
end
not
of the
first, you're
Hold on,
last.
bro.
Yeah, I mean, technically.
yeah.
I was high when I
Respect
said
go a
that,
long
Ricky.
way, though, bro. Like, you gotta respect certain shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta respect
Right.
certain hustles, big dog. You know.
Yeah, I
man.
feel you on that. I feel you.
You know, like it's like the people that go to every restaurant and like sell CDs and fucking like beef jerky. I always try to buy beef jerky, even if I don't like the beef jerky. I at least try to buy the beef jerky because like, how many like they literally approach every fucking table and they not only do that but they go every other place.
Bro, there was this guy that was selling, Mexican dude, selling those signs that they outside your house. It has the address and it'll say like your family's name. So he was just going door to door, showing you the catalog and saying like, I was like, what the fuck?
That's hustle.
So yeah, my dad fucking bought one. The neighbor bought one.
Yeah, it's hustle. And a
Yeah.
lot of people don't have that hustle. They rather just sit at home and wait for something to come to them. And, it's like.
Would you say that's a DNA thing? The whole boss mentality,
I wouldn't say it's a DNA thing. I think it's more of like individual kind of thing, because there's some folks that are just comfortable with like living like that, like I'm not. And like I came from nothing. You know, it's like literally like.
So did your mom or your dad instill the hustle in you, or what was it?
Life did, like just life, like wanting more, like for me, yes, just like getting made fun of for like flooding like pants, you know, or like wearing the same fucking shoes for 2 years, or like you get what I'm saying?
Wearing Payless shit,
or like oh damn, you wore that shit 2 days ago, you know? It's like, well, fuck you, dog. Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We have this
kids, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we have
Kids
this.
are ruthless.
Yeah, and we have this. It's because they're taught wrong.
Yeah,
That's what it is. They're taught wrong by the parents.
And it was kind of shit like that, and like seeing fucking my friends with fucking new bicycles.
Have you guys seen?
Okay, now that my bad, you're talking about that. I seen a video by Bandman Kevo. That's this rapper that's like teaching people actually how to like get your credit right, how to like finesse the credit bureau and shit. You know, he's just teaching you game. So he was saying that as a parent, you're whacked if you're broke. 'Cause he's like, I remember when I was little and like low key, if my dad couldn't get me some shit, I'd be like, man, that's fucking whack. You know, like,
I mean, but you would, because like you would see the other kid with it, you know, like with the newest phone and the fucking headphones, and fucking Heelys, or like, you know, like the newest thing every fucking time. There was always that kid that always had the newest shit, and like
I guess I never thought my dad was whack, but I can understand.
But you felt like a resent in a way, because it's like your parents never gave you what, like, you know, in
like
a way,
the simple.
like,
I guess it just depends, you know, because it's like they could have not gave me shit.
They could have not get.
They gave you the shit you needed.
Yeah,
and you go to school, you see these other kids with all this crazy shit, then all of a sudden you think you need it. But you don't.
Yeah, but you
just want it, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to be a part with the kids, and you want to fit in with the cool kids. That's all.
But I like with that point, I do believe that it's smart. Like you should want to build generational wealth and shit for your kids. Like he was talking,
cycle, big dog.
Like he was like, you don't want to just babysit your kids and not fucking build nothing for them. Like, yeah, you're taking care of them, but you're fucking broke. Like,
break that.
Some people don't got it. Some people can't break it. Like that's one of my missions was to be like the Ortiz that made it, because it's like
I want to
that
be
broke
that sacrifice, though.
Right, that broke the path of like college and working for a job for 20 years or 30 years. I want to be the one that like I did my own shit. Boom. And here I am, you know. That's what I want to be, you know what I'm saying? So,
definitely.
You know. But is my camera on? I just want to talk something real quick.
Damn, that's deep, big dog.
Yeah, so have you guys been seeing the thing that's running on social media about, you know, these high school kids disrespecting Cam Newton, calling them trash and shit?
Oh, I seen that.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So Cam Newton went to school. He went to school to kind of see and watch these football games. So there's this.
Oh, the one that was saying he was like, "You're a free agent."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
didn't that dumbass kid pay to even be there? Like,
well, supposedly that kid was talking like he's a star from his high school.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh, you gotta watch me. You gonna watch me on YouTube and this and that." So it's like, I'm looking at that and I'm like,
he was trolling.
What is that is so disrespectful, because
he's been taking notes from 6ix9ine.
Nah, that's not how you do it, bro. Especially if you're trying to be a big star. If you're trying to be a big football star, and like, bro, it's like me playing basketball and I see back in my days, like I see like a Carmelo Anthony or LeBron pull up to my school, bro, and I don't like him or whatever, but it's like, bro,
you start talking shit.
He plays, and I start talking shit. Like I've just missed out on the opportunity to get insight on how to become better. Like I could have been like, hey, LeBron, like how do you work on post up moves, or how do you like, what do you do to, you know what I'm saying? But this kid is over here talking shit.
Not giving a fuck.
And it's like,
but they're doing it for clout, big dog.
You think it's for clout? Everybody was bashing on him. I think he had to apologize and everything. They made him apologize.
Pussy.
Yeah. Hey, ain't it crazy how the world makes you apologize for stuff that...
Well, nowadays we're in a cancel culture where if you say anything, you fucking get canceled.
I'll just get canceled.
Guess what? But tell them, maybe, guess what? The Half Court Podcast doesn't get canceled.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But
well, man, no, I guess they could. Like,
well, yeah.
Because YouTube really does whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
you're
right.
If anything, we'd have to start our own website, our own app where it's like...
Fuck. Y'all better not cancel us.
Because they canceled Alex Jones.
You're right.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. That's the crazy part. It's like we live in such a like cancel culture now that you can't say shit. You can't like freedom of speech.
Allegedly, you just gotta say allegedly
or respectfully.
I mean, you could take all the shit from everybody else.
Exactly.
Like literally everybody will talk shit to you and like pick on you and fucking do all this shit. But the moment you lash back, oh, you're a fucking bad person.
Yeah. I wonder why that is.
I wonder why that is. Like,
I think it's because like people are like, like they expect better out of. That's what people have told me. Because there's those times where I'll flip the fuck out and I'll be like, fuck everybody, suck my dick,
and die.
And then like
what the hell?
People are like,
what?
AV.
They're like, you a boss,
But I'm
dog.
like, you motherfuckers been.
Uncle Tommy just did that shit last week. Y'all didn't say shit to him.
Yeah, but AV does it, and now it's like, oh my god, like
Uncle
yeah.
Tommy snorts cocaine, and like I'm over here just saying a cuss word. Like,
Y'all know Uncle
Well,
Tommy
I guess
ain't
what
shit.
people say is they expect better out of you and shit, but it's like, man, we're all
It's the
human.
example you set, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, Darwin is pretty good about not like staying neutral with his emotions. Like I would probably say out of a lot of the people I know, I don't ever see him like high or low. He's like pretty.
That's because you don't know him, dog.
I mean, nah, I just don't let shit get to me. I've learned that. I feel like you don't have to like
react.
It goes back to
you have to give a reaction to every action.
like people. I was talking about this with my homies. They were like, man, one of my homies went through a breakup, and he's like, I have this fucking playlist of like depression. I'm like, why? Why would you put your mind in that state? Because music, influences
I like
a
struggle.
lot.
I like struggle,
Bro,
music.
Mexican music.
But that motivates you. That's why you like it, right?
Yeah.
Mexican music, that's all it is really, is like simping.
But why? Yeah, like why would you put yourself? So it's like I've been through a breakup and shit, and it's like
it helps.
Nah,
some people.
Nah,
yeah, because it like puts your thoughts in
music.
Words,
influences a lot. So if you
so
listen to motivational
maybe you can do that for a little bit. If you're feeling sad, you can embrace that sadness.
Kind of puts
for a
your
little
feelings
bit,
into words,
and
you know.
then
so that's I kind of read that too. Is like people that like listen to that like depressed music. It's like kind of helping putting their thoughts and emotions on like. You know, like
I don't do it.
Cause look at how popular those fucking
like Juice WRLD, dog. Yeah, like I mean, I listen to Juice WRLD, big dog.
That's Juice WRLD singing to a generation that's depressed, that's soft now.
I relate to a lot of Juice WRLD, you know, like.
But I don't.
He's pretty.
He's just singing to a depressed generation. Yeah. That's what it is. Cause it's like,
fuck. What's like he's.
Like, all girls are the same. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's like with the news. They're supposed to report what's going on. That's what the news do.
Right.
So music is kind of the same shit.
Yeah, big dog.
It's like NWA was reporting about fucking what they were seeing. Juice WRLD is reporting on popping perkies and feeling sad. Like a bitch broke his heart and
popping perkies ain't helping you.
It ain't helping nobody.
Well, he's dead,
it ain't
so
help,
it didn't really help.
Like,
but what I'm saying is that he was talking about what was going on.
Speaking of Juice WRLD, you know, there's a theory that they say he isn't dead.
Yeah, he's not dead.
They say that about everybody. They say about Tupac. They say that about
fucking. I've heard that about Nipsey too.
Say that about Gucci.
Oh, I don't know about Nipsey. I saw that clip. I saw that video, and I was like, shit.
Hey, when I was in Cali, I tried to go over to his store. Bitch closed. Like,
okay,
got it fenced off.
I heard they rebuilding on it though, bro. It's not closed.
Yeah.
Why do y'all think that all these rappers are getting killed?
I mean, I think it's just the lifestyle. You know?
What you pursue?
I mean, you're just putting yourself out there, like they're kind of like a big target at the end of the day, you know.
Because
like,
everybody knows you, but you don't know
everybody
them,
knows
and you don't know their intentions.
You don't know their intent. There's always somebody out there that's gonna want what you want. You know,
catch you lacking.
Yeah, they're trying to catch you lacking.
Yeah,
because it's weird. A lot of these rappers, the shit that they talk about in the songs ends up happening to them. Like they'll be talking about somebody else, and then boom.
I don't know. They say a lot of like famous people aren't dead, but the Juice WRLD, if you look at his flight, it said it was going to Chicago. If you look at the number of the plane where he hopped on, that shit said it went to the Bahamas. That's one reason why they say that. And there's an album of some rapper that he's dropping that was Juice WRLD's friend that like all the songs has like letters to it. So it has a meaning, but it says Juice WRLD is alive, the album cover. Now, I don't know if they're just trying to fuck with y'all, but I don't know.
It's a controversy
sales, man.
It could be another way of sales, but it could be it could
he
be
is
true.
the most like streamed artist.
Shout out.
It could be true. It could be. I mean, they saying Lil Uzi Vert is he wants to join the 27 Club. He's been singing about it, rapping about it.
What is that?
The 27 Club, like all these like famous rock stars, like they died at the age of 27.
So he wants to die at 27.
Yeah, like he wants to. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's I don't know exactly, but he's like in the
who we talking about?
Lil Uzi Vert. I mean, that's why he got the diamond in his head. If you think about it, there's an episode of Rick and Morty.
I think he almost died because of that.
Yeah, so like he had that diamond, but there's an episode in Rick and Morty where they have Rick and Morty, like Rick is a scientist and he's like, he gives Morty the diamond for him to put in his head and you can see how you die. So he sees multiple versions of how he dies based on the decisions he makes. So they're saying like Lil Uzi Vert's doing that shit.
Looks like
26.
a demonic motherfucker.
Damn.
He turns
When is his
27
birthday?
in July 31st. So he's
This year?
Yeah, he's got about.
It's going down July 31st.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know.
Bobby Schmurd is about to get, or he's out.
Well,
already.
he has until he has to do it before he turns 28. So he still has a full year. So y'all better appreciate Lil Uzi Vert.
Little Uzi Vert.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
You said Bobby? What about Bobby?
he's out.
He's out.
Is he out?
Yep.
So do you guys think he's going to be the Bobby that...
He's the king of New York. Every rapper's respecting him because he took.
Lil Wayne got
he
out,
did,
too.
He did the right thing though.
Shout out Donald Trump.
So he
Donald
didn't...
Trump.
He about to blow up, man.
Who?
Yeah,
Bobby?
Bobby.
Yeah, he didn't snitch, huh?
He
About to
took
blow
time
up.
so his homie wouldn't do so much time. So everybody's looking at him like that's the real nigga right
That's
there.
that. That's
About to
that.
blow up like
See,
Boosie
About
did
to
when he
listen
got
to him
out.
when I get it.
That's what you have to do. If you like, if your image is about the streets, just know that there's consequences to that. So that's why you got to be like, all right, if I get caught and I got to do time, I got to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bobby was with
You
the
can't-
shit.
Took it on the chin.
Can't pull a 6ix9ine and shit. Now he's in
did.
hot waters right now. But
Hey, 6ix9ine's out though.
He fucking did the whole thing with Meek Mill. That video had like 28 million views.
Which one?
And like he recorded Meek Mill talking shit, and then he included it in his music video. Like it's like a Meek Mill diss type shit.
6ix9ine?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
but,
been
but
walking
like
he had to
he's
take it
scared
down
or
because Meek
something.
Mill's lawyers like got on his ass type shit.
Pretty wild, dog. Everything's.
Man, I feel like it's sad to be
Kinda just
6ix9ine
don't
right
even
now.
pay
Because like, how do you
attention.
even sleep knowing that there's people that are gonna eventually come for you?
Hey,
I think people
he got
risk
them
it.
feds on his side.
Yeah.
That's basically,
To
bro.
a
You
certain extent.
I just couldn't be happy with myself. It's just like knowing where, like, if I wanted to go to Chicago or I want to
it's
go to
either
fucking
that or
LA,
you're in jail or fucking.
like I can't do it without me like being like looking at over my shoulder and shit. Like,
like Lil Durk.
yeah, I mean,
He
Wild
got
life.
security everywhere,
You got
probably.
security.
I don't know. Nobody's immortal. Nobody's invincible. So just know that. Like, you can have a security, but
Yeah, everybody's will
Goons.
come. It'll come.
yeah,
man.
goons will pull up with you, and if they got a rifle and shit, say goodbye to whoever's in that bunch.
goon?
You know what I'm saying? Hell no, bro. I'm a sidewalk nigga.
Sidewalk.
As SZA would say, like, I know my lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Man, shout out to these sidewalks, man, keeping us off them streets.
For real.
Taking the
My dad
crosswalk
says
and
culito
shit.
pero sanito.
Exactly, man. So if Mr. Juan
Yeah.
was the president tomorrow, man,
What I do?
what do you do, bro? What do you do?
I mean, there's a lot of people out here that just need an education, big dog, and I'd bless them with educations. I would bless everybody with legal weed. I mean, I would legalize every drug, big dog.
Even the
President Hernandez.
that meth.
I mean, there's
And
like
the heroin.
there's places that like just fucking
Well, Oregon
give it
is-
to you. I mean, honestly, would you rather have somebody like with a dirty needle and like fucking
Or a nice little.
or
lounge
like
where you
giving a
can-
fucking little like a doctor office, let him fucking like do it safely and fucking just leave, like like. I mean, that's better than a fucking needle getting stuck in a playground and then your fucking kid getting poked with it. And now you got fucking HIV. Like,
Yeah, that's basically if you want to fucking kill yourself, go ahead.
Yeah.
So
go for it.
education for
education,
coming from President Juan.
drugs, education and drugs, big dog. That's like the biggest two things in life.
Oh. But see, when you say drugs,
What
it's
about
like
immigration?
any fucking drug?
Any drugs.
Are we talking about any drug?
Anything. Like
Oh.
whatever you
We
want.
talking opioids?
Hey. I mean, you gotta
I don't know,
go,
man.
You
You-
still gotta
you-
get prescriptions, dog, for shit. But I mean, like, just legalize everything to where.
Because man,
everything's
prescription is the biggest fucking bullshit. Like they're getting people hooked, and then they gotta go every
like,
month
get everything in something else, and then switch them over to something else.
until they're
Just keeping you in a
That
little
shit is
circle.
real. That's a
Yeah.
struggle too.
No,
man.
for sure. I mean,
I've seen it.
it's easy as just like boop, some water, pop a pill, and you're good. Like, woo, I'm flying.
Let me go work my shift at the Walmart.
Yeah.
Shit, and
so-
some of these medications, people need to live, man. Like charging people
Yeah,
on their
like-
life, man.
I mean, I feel,
lot
bro,
of-
generally, I feel like they found the cure to cancer is just this more lucrative business to just do treatments. I generally like, There's no way on earth that
Are
they
you guys-
have not found the fucking cure to
Are
cancer.
you guys doing the vaccine now that we're on this subject?
I'm not doing. I mean, I haven't.
It's
Even,
gonna
I
be
don't even wear.
required
I don't even wear a
eventually.
mask, dog. And like, I haven't caught it. And I've been Miami, and I mean, I've been to all the hot spots. I fucking deal with people daily. I touch like.
What about you?
We're in
Darwin?
trouble, brother. Might have to get tested out. I'm just like,
I've gotten tested like 3 times.
Yeah.
And like, it was allergies.
I gotta give it time, bro, because
Allergies, not COVID.
I feel like what it's gonna come down to is like, it's gonna get to this fuckery, and I'm predicting it right now. That is like, you have to have the vaccine to come in here to your
Shout
favorite
out.
spots.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna get to that point.
Paperwork.
Hey,
So
Yep.
you could make.
Eventually, I
you,
feel like we have to have a card that proves like, hey, we have the vaccine.
can
we're
make
good
fake
to go.
ones.
Oh,
dog.
that real ID shit coming up.
There was people making fake ones just to get on the airport, dog.
Yeah, I heard about that. But I mean, is that
It's like a fake ID.
It's
I
a
guess
real
my question
ID.
is, do you think it's gonna work?
No. I mean, if you look at your iPhone, you could turn on your contact tracing, and like if you've had
Man, fuck
COVID,
all that tracking shit.
if you've had COVID before, you could put on there you had COVID, upload your test result, and then like if I have it turned on my phone, it'll tell me that I could have been exposed because you had it. It's like
Yeah, but I don't want my phone tracking me already. It's already tracking me enough. Like, goddamn.
So
You know?
what about you?
What's up?
The vaccine?
Nah, I'm good, man.
You good on it?
I'm good, but it's gonna be required soon.
You're just
I
gonna
feel
wait until
like-
you have to
All right.
fucking take it.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
My sister just told me I gotta take it or else I can't see my nephew.
damn,
For real, so I was like, damn, sis.
yeah, like fuck
what?
that.
You got to take what? The test
The
or?
vaccine. She was like,
Oh,
you're
for
not
real?
Gonna see my, she was like, you're not gonna see the baby. If
Why?
you don't get the
Why is she doing
vaccine."
that?
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck that.
The
kid.
the least she can do is be like, get tested.
I'm like, damn.
It's like fuck y'all.
For real? She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, shit. I've been
Video-
doing fine.
video
Just
chat,
I've
man.
been doing fine without seeing a baby. till
For real,
now.
I can just FaceTime them.
Yeah.
That works.
Shit, you
I don't
can't
know,
you
I
can't
just-
see me until you get tested.
I don't know. It's weird. I haven't even done my research on it, so I was just
I
Yeah.
don't know.
All
I was
right.
faced with that dilemma today, so I was like, whoa, shit. I don't know. Let me
That's
do my
crazy.
research.
Yeah, I think
It's like,
it's.
do I want to see my nephew or? That's crazy.
and you gotta get it like what every like 30 days or some shit.
I don't know. I know they're
vaccine?
paying people now.
You gotta get 2 doses.
2 doses, yeah. Like
Yeah,
it's,
they're paying people like the early testers, like they're paying them like I don't know how much, but it's like
No, but people are actually already taking it, bro. Like my sister
yeah, regular, but
went through
there's
the second round and
They
shit.
got it at Amazon. They paying motherfuckers up there.
yeah, they pay the early ones like they'll go through a trial of like testing them. Like I have a coworker
So are
that's
we
been doing it for 6 months.
So are we still in the early trial right now, or what?
It's kind of like early, but it's out for the people. It's out for the people.
Yeah,
So
I got a homie that could give us some vaccines. You want
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I don't know. I'm
the
gonna do my
vaccines.
research. I'll see.
Man, I want to ask y'all this.
What's up, dude?
This is, so if you had to pick one superpower, what would it be? One.
Damn, I knew you was gonna ask me that question.
I
for
just feel
some
like
reason.
asking you that shit. I'm gonna ask
I
everybody.
think, I think we just it would be to see people's intentions.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Man, because then I'd save me a lot of time.
Can kind of read the
And you can't
the
get
real
time.
and fakes.
You can't get time back.
Yeah, true. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
What about you, sir?
Bro. Man, I'm gonna have to go with what is that shit called, man? Is it called teleportation? I think
So to be here and then like I want to go to fucking Japan right now. Boom.
that shit is dope. Like,
That- I
man,
mean,
I'm
yeah,
out,
that's
bro.
pretty fucking
Finna
sick.
go
That'd
to
be
fucking-
pretty
finna
good.
go to Paris, man.
For real,
Get
bro.
some fucking croissants.
Yeah, let me go
Let's
to the fashion show real quick. Boop.
and be right back.
Yeah.
I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Damn, that one's hard to top, bro.
What
That's
about
a-
you, bro?
I've never even thought of that shit. Damn, that's a good one. That's probably what he said.
I basic bitch.
Yeah, bro. I couldn't think. That'd,
Hey,
I mean,
V,
that'd be
that shit is
sick.
cool, man.
The
Hey, V
original,
would
bro.
not have like you don't. That's it.
I don't know, bro.
Hey, you
I
remember
don't-
seeing that movie Jumper?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've
That's
seen
a
it.
solid movie.
I think I would go with time travel just because.
Yeah.
Being able to focus on whatever the fuck I wanted
Oh,
to
no.
for as long as I want to. So I could just tell my brain, Aaron, focus on doing this for this long, and then I wouldn't be distracted by anything.
feel like if I
Hey,
time
that's
travel-
that's honestly a good one though, cause that
The
shit
focus?
is- Yeah.
Because, bro, that's
We
tough.
lack of that shit. We
Like, I
lack.
could just be like, Aaron, write a book. Aaron, write a, and then I just.
And then Aaron's
fucking-
like, that's a good one. I still would. I'll stick with my time travel because I want to go back in time and see how shit was like in the 60s, right? Then go back further and see how shit was and like how the fuck the pyramids were built. Back when they're building that shit, I'm like, these motherfucking UFOs. Oh shit.
Somebody's gonna look at what I said and be like, take an Adderall.
For real. And then go even further in time and be like, damn, let me see if these dinosaurs really exist.
I mean, you could.
But then-
There is a time machine that you could use already.
I mean-
it's called alcohol.
I don't know about that, but
Whoa.
Whoa.
look at some dinosaurs and see, because man, that's interesting. Like way
Go to
before
a just take a strip of acid and go to the museum or some shit.
see them goddamn dinosaurs and shit. Like, damn, T-Rex, like, what happened to your hands and shit? Like, I don't know. And then after that, I'll probably travel to the future to see where the fuck we at. Like, where's humanity? Are we still alive? You know what I'm saying? We didn't do no dumb shit to kill each other. So that's what I would do anyways.
I have some quick
games.
weed questions.
Listen, big dog.
What is THC?
Tetra. Cause it's some draw, some shit.
Okay, so what does it do?
What does it do?
Yes.
I mean, it like just attaches to your receptors, dog. It fucks you up.
So what about the terpene?
Terpenes. I mean, a lot of things have terpenes. So like, I don't know if you've noticed, but like say there's like weed that smells like limes. So like that.
So the taste factor in the weed?
There's terpenes, you know. So like there's like different terpenes that like have similar profiles. So it's like you can almost like the cool thing with weed is like you can almost always pick a weed for the type of feeling that you want to feel. That makes sense.
So that's how you mix the terpenes and the THC?
I mean, you can always mix like different weeds with different terps, you know, because like for say like let's say you want to go to sleep, then you get a terpene that's got a sedative profile, you know. So like if you think about like linanol, like so that's what is that, lavender, right?
Okay.
So lavender makes you relaxed, right? And lavender has that terpene, and then like weed has the same terpene. So it's like if you notice, there's like weeds that give you like that feeling of like that couch lock. So it's like different things. It could be like that the grower let the trichomes fully develop, and then it could be that like has that terpene effect. So it's like
so knowing all your terpenes and all that.
yeah. So I've always tell people it's like THC results are hogwash. You know, it's like there's no standard on what a fucking like.
So do you
what I'm saying?
believe that like
So it's like
Hold up, I still got a couple more weed
shot with-
questions.
shot with
Just
ter-
back-to-back weed questions. That
shot-
way we.
I have a weed question, but
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
shot with terps.
If I go in the dispensary and I want like just some dank, what do I look for?
What do you look for? So like the things that I'll look for is first of all the nose. You know, it's like it's gotta have a nose.
And a what?
A nose.
A nose.
Yeah, like when you
Like a strong.
like when you open
smell.
the jar, like having a nose is like
Little
like,
kick.
Like okay, like like so if it's got a nose, then like it's got some terps, and like or it got done right or cured right. So I look for that, and then like trichomes and like just like
So the percentages and all that shit doesn't
I don't
matter.
lie, fuck the percentage, dog.
And that goes back to my question, right? Do you think the sativa indica hits everybody the same?
Yeah.
Because I feel like everybody reacts different.
Honestly, like what's like crazy? It's like a lot of these vape carts out here. Like even though they have sativa and hybrid and indica
Bullshit.
on it, it's just bullshit. So it's like
I always said that, man.
it's literally hot dog water with flavor. You know, like
Hot dog water.
yeah. So it's like if you had like 6 different pots of hot dog water, and then like you was like, all right, I'm gonna add like blueberry Kool-Aid to this one, and I'm gonna add strawberry Kool-Aid to this one. So now you have 6 different flavored hot dog waters, but at the end of the day, it's still hot dog water. It's just got a flavor to it, and then just because it has a flavor doesn't mean it's gonna carry the effect of what it says on the packaging. So like, I have a homie that like kind of moved away from like naming the carts the strain, because obviously unless it's a full spectrum cart that came directly from that strain and they just kept the profile of that intact to where it carries the flavor and everything else into it, it's not gonna be that strain, because cannabis derived terpenes are fucking expensive. That's why people use artificial terpenes that get processed from like different plants, you know. So it's like at the end of the day, like when people are shopping, there's just that lack of education of like, all right, yeah, like I want that card because it's a sativa, and I try to always tell them, and it's like they kind of don't care because like they're just used to it, and I'm just like. Because they're always like, oh no, like there'll be a sativa and a hybrid and an indica per se, and like, or there won't be a sativa that day for some reason, and then they're like, well, I'm like, look, like listen, it's just the flavor, honestly. Like you could say sativa, hybrid, or indica on this, but at the end of the day, it's honestly just the flavor. So like my friend changed the names on them to like Thunderberry, you know. So it's like it doesn't have anything to do with any strain.
It's just the flavor, basically.
It's just like made up names because at the end of the day. Like I said, it's hot dog water with flavor, and it's not going to carry that profile.
So would you say like 9 times out of 10 carts are fucking trash or what?
Yeah. I mean, I don't smoke carts at all.
So
if it's a full spectrum cart, I'll smoke. Yeah, you sell them. Yeah. But I mean, people like carts. I don't like them. I like flour. I like Rawson, like solventless. Like they use ice, water. And,
so I guess my question was like, how can somebody tell the pesticide fucking carts from the real carts, or are they all?
I mean, you kind of just gotta trust that there's. I mean, but right now it's crazy, you know. Like I don't know if y'all seen like all these recalls and all this shit that happened. I mean, I wasn't part of a recall, you know. So it's like there's still ways of like let's say like I have this bottle of water right here, right, and I go and test this bottle of water, and like now this bottle of water was obviously clean, you know. So now you have these other bottles of water that obviously aren't the same as this one, and since you tested this batch, like technically you could sell like, you know, like.
But that one back there still got a piece.
But these over here fucking like dirty. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, until there's like more strict guidelines. I mean, I stay away from carts. I mean, I trust the people I buy carts from myself because, you know, like. Yeah. But I mean,
me personally,
I don't
like them either. The high is like cool for a day.
Even flour too is like it goes back to like I go to a lot of these farms, so I know that they're not fucking spraying this shit with pesticides and like or like lying and saying like, oh hey, I grew this fucking plant, and then like realistically. Like they didn't. Like they tested something else and then sold their flour that did get sprayed under that batch. You know, so it's like.
So what you're saying is that 4 or 5 buds, if you go, it's gonna be
that real shit,
pesticide free,
that pure shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you got any other questions, bro?
Numerology. I see you share a lot of numerology stuff on Instagram.
So it's kind of like the thing that I was like part of the awakening portion of like my like these past few months. Like I started noticing, like I've never really noticed it until I started noticing it. So it's like I started looking around, and like the universe is always telling you something, you know. It's just like I would just randomly like look, and it was like. I would see the same number, like it'd be like a car and a tag, a fucking receipt. I don't know, like the time you grab your phone randomly and like randomly you just fucking see
repetitive numbers,
and it's not even that you're like purposely trying to look for them. It just fucking happens. So you're just like, damn. Like what is this? So then like kind of start like looking into it and reading into it, and I'm not like. I'm gonna say like, oh, like I believe everything that the thing is saying, but like when like I'll start thinking like, okay, I've seen that number, and then I read what it says, and then I'm like,
too much coincidence.
Yeah, too much coincidence there. But at the same time, I feel like I have the control to control what the coincidence is telling me. Like I still have the choice of like picking which way I want to go. So it's like I've seen all these numbers, and it's just like always like new paths. And new fucking journeys, or like you're on the like.
It describes some shit that you're going through in that moment that like, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is just it's crazy.
Yeah, I looked into that shit, bro. There's the thing that you can actually go into and like put your date of birth and your name. So it's like, I don't know. There's some different type of numbers that they go off of, and it's freaky.
Yeah. Even then, like my buddy's like really into like horoscopes and shit. And like, I mean, I've always like, I mean, I grew up watching fucking Walter Mercado, so it's like I would always like listen to it. But you know, like it was cool, but like he sent me out of nowhere like this fucking lady, and like I was just like I was listening to it, and I was like, damn, like I'm going through that right now. And then like literally everything that she was saying, so I was like, I've been following her every week, and every week that she comes out, like it's like spot on. Like it's
the homegirl said that she went to this lady and I guess it's like where they read your cards type thing. She was like, she basically told me, look, I'm about to tell you all kinds of shit. I don't even know why I'm telling you this stuff, but this is what I gotta tell you. So the lady, I guess, started telling her all kinds of shit. She's like, it's weird as fuck. Like it is weird. It's what's going on in my life. I'm like, what the fuck? So
you know what all that shit connect to though, right?
What?
Fucking UFOs, bro.
Why?
Horoscopes and shit, all that shit got to do with fucking outer space and shit, man.
Yeah.
Aligning with.
Do you study that shit a lot? Do you do your research or what?
Dog, this is Sir Brown, the UFO expert, dog.
I used to like be really into it, like
Yeah.
trying like, you know, understand why this shit is so relatable to a lot of people, you know? Like, but after a while I just like burnt out on it.
Like, I'm just going with it. Fuck it. If they want to come here and
Yeah, man. They pick me up, I'm ready. Shit,
Yeah,
I know what to expect. Fuck it.
yeah, unless they're like, they gave up on us because we just so doing up shit.
All that shit just has to do with like, with like where the, because when you read your horoscope, it's like you're like close to the sun, and you're like
talking about that moon over here and the moon on Aries. Like, what the fuck does that mean, dog?
So I guess those people that read those cards, they probably just study the fuck out of that, and they're like, okay, well, I see this number, then this number means this. I see this color means this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's interesting.
It's creepy, dog.
I'm almost scared to go do that because I'm like,
do what?
Like, que te leen las cartas.
Oh,
Go do it, dog. I've done it before.
You done it?
I've done it a few times. Yeah.
Where,
I mean,
Vegas?
it's kind of just like even like almost entertaining sometimes, because you know sometimes a lot of these people are like full of shit, and then like you could just tell that they're just doing it for money, you know. And then, like, I mean, I wouldn't say that all of them are full of shit, but there's people that take advantage of people that have those beliefs.
they just know what questions to ask.
And they know, they know what
because it's a relatable.
It's
to
a
lot of
relatable,
people,
like,
bro.
okay, everybody's typically going through relationship problems, so they're like
they'll be like,
oh,
Aaron, you.
But what if they don't say no shit?
You got a new job coming.
Aaron, where do you live, Aaron? You said Southwest?
Nah, no.
Aaron, you, I know you're into pets. You have one, right?
And they just smell the dog out.
Yeah,
shit.
they see some hairs in you and shit, some dog hairs from Rocky and shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, though.
I don't know.
I've said some pretty wild shit sometimes. It's turned out to be pretty right.
I mean,
I think I'm pretty in it. Like,
it just reading.
Because they say that whole brujeria shit is right.
Yeah.
Like people.
Yeah, that's something I would not mess with.
right.
That spirits, bad energy. Fuck that.
I don't even like watching scary movies.
I love scary movies.
I
love like Insidious and like.
To a certain degree, man. I can't watch that shit, and I have to watch an episode of SpongeBob afterwards or some shit, some cartoon.
So y'all know, like in Insidious, when they go to the
lights
further
on, and if I'm turning off the lights to go to bed, I'm running to the bed, bro, covering up because that's my shield. You feel me?
Where they go? You said where they go?
You know where the further is, right? So like when like you go into that spirit world, the spirit world's the further. So
I've never.
You remember the movie?
Seen,
you remember watching the movie?
I'm telling you, bro. I don't watch scary movies.
That's not called purgatory.
No.
So do you?
I feel like for say like when you go on like these DMT trips, you're going in like these like furthers, you know.
So what do you think about this? Like, do you think after we're dead, we're done, or is there after?
Your energy, dog. So it's like energy like transfers over in some sort of way. So it's like me, I just want to go back to the ground. Like put me.
You don't want to be remembered?
No, hell no.
You don't want to.
I already am gonna be remembered.
Do you want?
But I don't want to be remembered at my grave.
There's no afterlife.
You think there's no afterlife?
There's no.
So you think when we die, it's just that we're there, like we're just.
I think
we vanish.
Pretty much.
What do you think, KB?
I think our energy stays here
transfer of energy,
for as long as people keep it alive, I guess. So like for example, this podcast shit, unless like they take this YouTube down or something, then like forever people will be able to go watch that shit. So
yeah, dog.
Like music, artists die, you can still listen to them and feel their vibes and shit.
I do believe sometimes there's spirits around, and I feel like one of the reasons why they're around and shit is because they didn't fulfill their purpose in life.
Yeah.
You know?
That would be everybody, probably.
Everybody,
like,
Well, like, let's say some person got raped and
There's somebody in this
got
room.
killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, got raped and killed. And it's like, there were regular person with dreams, but then an incident happened and they got killed and they couldn't fulfill their purpose. That kind of shit is
man,
like
there
what I
was
mean.
a house listed on like for rent here in Oklahoma that was on a show, and I guess it's haunted. And it's on the south side.
So see, there's got to be something behind it where it caused that spirit to be around.
It doesn't want to leave.
It doesn't want to leave.
I'm here, motherfucker.
Exactly, and I don't fuck with that shit. I don't like
straight up.
yeah, because it's like, nah, we're good.
I mean, yeah, but I believe in all that, like vibes and energy.
yeah,
for sure.
me too. I'm
definitely
big on that.
Do you think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure after doing DMT and
big.
shrooms and shit, that shit spikes it up, huh? Like
What?
you're able to read people better, and
I think I've always had a good read on people, but it just kind of gives you a different insight because like right now you're just used to experiencing this world and this life, and you've never seen anything other than this. So it's like when you open your mind up to those different things, and then you're just like, so it's the experiences, right? So it's like life is about experiences, and if you're not experiencing things, then you're kind of just a stagnant being. And it's like, if you really want to like further yourself, like you gotta experience things that you wouldn't normally experience, you know. So it's like the scared factor. Like I'm sure whenever you first started this podcast, like it was scary, right?
Yeah, it was more of like, I don't know what the fuck I was
You
doing.
was jumping into some.
I was just jumping
you was
into it,
in
and
then you figured it out.
like everybody, you know,
Like
we all
everybody
have
else.
our doubts and shit. So it's like,
So it's like, and then
I just went.
it's those doubts.
So when you experience like the DMT like trips and shit, so do you ever think, or it makes you think that like we live in a simulation?
I think that you can create whatever you want to create, if that makes sense.
especially in America.
Anywhere.
Man,
I mean, you have a bigger, higher chance.
yeah,
but, I mean,
like a little kid in
anywhere,
Africa
though.
that's not eating and shit. This is kind of hard to fucking.
I mean, that's different though. You know, like that's sad.
that is sad.
You think about shit like that all the time, man. I drove to downtown LA, man. I seen Tent City.
Yeah, it's Tent City, bro. It's getting worse by the day. As
I
we
guess that's
speak.
one of the big ones. Like
Even
big
here,
doubts. People are like, how? Like the whole thing with God is like, if there is a God, why does stuff like that happen? Like,
Well, like, all right. So when I was in high school, right, so I had a friend that was atheist. And his dad was pretty atheist. You know, he had a leg that was missing. You know, and like he felt like God, like.
why'd you take it, God?
Like,
What did I do?
right. So he like literally came in one day and like his whole thing was like changing our minds every fucking day about like believing in God, you know? And like back then, I mean, I wouldn't say I was like super religious, but I still believed in God. But that guy kind of opened my brain and changed my mind. And he like, just like you said, like if there was a God, like why would he do this? So he kind of like took it this way. So he was like, think about it. He was like, so you're talking about just the Holocaust alone. Like you're talking about millions of people that fucking die. And he was like, and if you're all good and all righteous and like, you know what I mean? Like, and you have the power to stop it, why are you going to let fucking millions of people fucking die? And then it's like, all right.
Yeah, that right there is a tough
That's
question.
a tough question. And,
Maybe there's a part in the Bible where it explains that part.
man, there's things everywhere that explains things, but just because it just, I don't know, dog.
It's all having to do with our ancestors, bro.
Yeah, it's fucked up. And at the end of the day, that's like at the end, like I told you earlier, whatever created us is us already. So it wasn't that God could have stopped it. It's like the dude that was doing it, dog. You know. So it was like
Whoever that is.
whoever that is, and in an aspect like it is God,
Something.
because You know, you get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, kinda. I'm trying to. I think I'm gonna have to take a microdose, bruh.
For real, to kind of get on that same level.
I kind of get where you're coming from. It's just, man, yeah. I haven't quite.
You could choose right now to fucking get up and punch fucking Darwin if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could do whatever.
You could do whatever.
Life is about choices, bud. We were constantly making choices.
That's
and
why,
decisions.
like, when people say, "Oh, I fucking cheated," I cheated and it was an accident. Like, no, like that shit was a choice.
No, know, it's like, I got pregnant by accident. What you just
yeah, you just
like, you know what I'm saying, like
fell off a staircase,
yeah,
on
some dicks,
fell
and
on some dick.
Yeah, I got pregnant. Shit, like you know, like no, like
it's not.
It's all about choices and decisions, and you make that shit. You control that shit. It's not. You know, if you're in a room and all these people are drinking and fucking doing drugs and shit, that's your choice.
Yeah, you can get out.
You can get out. You can say no. Fuck that. Yeah. I've been in that situation. I say no. That's it.
That's anything.
You know, anything. Right now. Anything. You say what?
I said I can leave right now.
You can leave right now. That's your decision.
Walk out in the middle of the show.
I can't tell you shit.
You can't.
I can't.
Everybody.
I don't know. On your way, I can tell you fuck you, because I made that decision. Like fuck you.
Oh, I did that one time. Not too long ago. This rich guy was just, man, he pissed me off, bro. He was talking to my dad, fucked up. So he got me fucked up, and I was just like, fuck you.
You did?
Yeah, bro. Straight up, fuck you. And he was like,
bro, working in a retail environment, I've seen that. I experience it on a daily.
Hey, I'll do
that. I let my emotions get the best of me.
That's fun to me because it's like, okay, you're gonna think because you're the shit. Like literally, bro. On like,
I didn't take shit from nobody.
Yeah, literally, a sheriff.
But see that's
bro,
a weakness.
Listen to this. This is funny. This morning, a sheriff walks into the store, and it's a privately owned store. So requirement is you have to have a mask. So the sheriff walks in, I want to look for a case. So Saul says, all right, perfect. Do you have a mask though? Oh, I'm not going to wear that mask. You just lost my business. So he was like, huh? Because he said he was regulated by the CDC to not wear a mask. But it's like, that's not a thing, bro. Yeah. So he was like, well, I can't help you. He's like, oh, well, I'm going to get my attorney to talk to you. And he walked out. A cop, a sheriff. So it's like, the way he acted, and it's like, bro, just because you're a cop and you're a sheriff, like you feel entitled to not wear a mask at a privately owned place. Like, what is wrong with you?
I just don't wear a mask because I don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, but
no, not about other people. But
I mean, like I said,
what a selfish.
I hate the mask, man. But if I gotta wear it in a place, I'm gonna wear it. I'm not gonna fucking be
make a big deal out of it.
Anti-mask, fuck. This is America.
Or just go to another store.
I'll take that back. I do wear a mask sometimes.
Yeah, because you don't want to hear that shit, bro. It's like,
I mean,
if it makes you feel
better,
that
it's always it's like people that complain are just annoying, man. Like even with the whole racism shit.
Oh yeah,
like,
there's
if there's a restaurant where they don't like your kind, go somewhere where they do like your kind.
Hey, there's a group.
I don't want to build your own
shit.
Yeah. Y'all don't want me.
Hey,
I don't want y'all cooking my shit.
You know what I'm saying? I see people complaining all the time on some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. We live in just in like complain, and it's like, bro, do something about it.
Make yourself.
If you don't like this fucking food, go somewhere else.
All right, look, I'm in this group on Facebook. It's called Safe Shop Stillwater. So it's people that go to these businesses and tell people like, if there's a place not wearing a fucking mask. And like some of these posts are fucking ridiculous, you know? So it's like,
so it's the snitch network.
Yeah. So it's like,
Snitches?
Look, all right, look, see, here's one. Avoid Taco Bueno. Cashier was not wearing a mask.
Oh.
And one man in the kitchen had mask hanging off his ear.
Damn, Karen.
Damn.
Like, you know how annoying it is?
No, yeah. And it is like literally people that are like, fucking
toxic as
literally
fuck.
Going to these places just
like, you know how fucking like
look, here's another
shitty is to wear a mask. Like, bro, my nose, as soon as I put the mask on, you already know my nose starts drooling. Like,
I have seen those signs that say that if you have some sort of medical condition, you don't have to wear the mask. So like if you see those signs, it says if you have.
I always tell them I have fucking asthma.
Something.
My homie has a fucking hole in his neck, so he's just like,
look, listen to this stupid one, dog.
That's good. That's a good one.
This is the last time I go to this gas station. I went in and got ID'd, and the young man asked me to remove my masks for verification. Never has that happened to me.
They look like.
So you're telling
So it's a
me
bunch of
that,
Karens, huh?
you're telling me that you got mad because somebody wanted to make sure that you're the person on the ID because they didn't want to fucking lose their job or get fucking fined because they sold something to somebody that's not on that ID.
See, and it goes back to the social media being a good and bad thing, right? Good thing is for businesses, they get to promote their shit. You get to connect with people, network. But on the bad side, everybody thinks they're entitled to just to say some shit. Like these Karens over here are just talking their shit on some stuff, on some common sense shit. Like, I want to make sure it's you, bro. I want to make sure, like,
bitch, why are you even eating out? Fucking cook.
Yeah, look, all right, there's this one.
What are you doing?
I just did a U-turn out of Outwoods. Too many proud people with no masks standing in the parking lot having a maskless get together.
Take your ass home.
Like what? Like why'd you even get out of your house?
Fucking.
if a mask thing is your concern, then stay your ass at home.
Like probably one of those people that wear a mask in your car when you're by yourself.
Right. With the AC on and shit. Like, come on.
There's certain benefits to the mask, man. If you
Yeah,
pass
but
by a
it's
bunch
like if you're in a
of
place where it's-
cigarette smokers and you don't want to sniff the fucking cigarettes, when you're at the bar and motherfuckers come at you with that stink breath and you got the mask on, it's like
When it was cold and I was wearing my mask, I think
It did came in. I would say for the cold,
there's certain little
clutch.
things that are like, this is not too bad.
too bad.
It's not
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. We gotta. I feel like we gotta do a better job to make the world better, in any way we can.
How, Sway?
A little bit better, in any way we can, at least for our circle. Because that way, if we make our circle better, then they can make their other people better, and it can keep spreading.
Yeah.
That way we can save humanity. Because it's not looking
it just
good.
starts within, like
starts here, dog.
like Sir was saying over here, like if
Gotta have some fucking
Some breakfast in the morning.
self-respect. G.
Yeah,
some breakfast in the morning.
that's
Some breakfast,
That's key.
self-respect. Shit.
That's key.
That'd go a long way.
Meditation too.
Self-respect. Put that big letters right here. Self-respect.
I'll do that.
Because
Breakfast.
if everybody works on themselves, then everybody will be happier. So that means that we'll spread less hate and.
Some people just hateful, man.
They just like that. They're just that fuels them to just live in the shadows, and then whenever they find the opportunity, boom, they strike
Well,
to bring
fuck it,
somebody
they can
down.
just go find them some. hateful
But you know
realistically-
what we can do with them people, bro? We can get a bowl full of dicks and just give them a fork and be like, "Here, eat some dicks and die." Simple.
That's a good idea.
You can mail people dicks. Yeah.
You can mail them. Like, send me your address, bro. I'm gonna mail you some couple of dicks, not one, a couple. That way you can eat that shit and die, choke on that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
About
Like,
masks or nothing.
God damn, yeah. You so concerned about the mask, make a hole on the mask. I'll send you this dick. You can eat it and die. Choke on that shit. But anyways, fuck the negativity. It's all positive vibes over here, man.
Yeah, cut that part out.
After you just delivered a whole fucking 5 minutes
He's like,
of
fuck you,
eat a
mask
dick.
motherfuckers.
But we're gonna keep it positive. We're gonna keep it positive.
But man, anything else you guys want to add, man? We've been in this bitch for almost 2 hours.
No, I'm just.
Anything you want to say, Juan? Anything else?
Anything I could tell to young viewers out there?
Yeah. What do you got to tell them, man? To the young, bright future.
All right, just remember.
To the babies.
Don't confine to what everybody wants you to do, and like you were made different for a reason. So it's like you are your own mold, and like you have the ability to like sculpture yourself to whatever you want to be. So it's like just do what you want to do. Like don't fucking listen to this back talk. 'Cause at the end of the day, it's like the only person that's gonna be dealing with the choices that you made when you die. It's gonna be you, big dog. So don't go to bed every night and thinking, man, like, oh man, I wish I would have talked to that girl like that I seen at the grocery store. I wish like
Foods.
That's
or I wish I would have like fucking did this or like just do it. Like do it in the spur of the moment. Like even if you get rejected or like
Don't
if
think
you
about it
don't
too
if you don't
hard.
get the
Boom.
job or like at least you tried and then like you start building that confidence every time. It's like I mean
That's some good ass advice, man. Some good ass advice. Sir, you got something to say, bro? Before we
Shit, man.
aliens are real.
Relationship to have with yourself. Start with you.
I fucks with that, man, heavily. So,
Heavily, big dog.
ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man.
What about you, big dog? What you gotta say?
Man, I just gotta say, everybody stay positive. Everybody stay helping, each other grow in any way they can, influence in any way they can, if it's all a good cause, and let's keep growing, man.
Yeah,
It's just
it's grind mode, dog.
You know what I'm saying? It's grind mode. That's all it is. So,
What about you, dog? What you gotta say?
Fuck, man.
come on, AV, you gotta be ready.
Yeah, dog.
Just self-awareness, bro. Self-awareness, checking yourself, not being a fucking pussy when you.
If there was a message that you could tell, like the younger you right now, what would you tell them?
Probably what you were talking about, like don't listen to people, just fucking go do it. Don't.
Yeah.
I would probably got in that plane and went and shot with people that out of state, and I can still do it, but it's advice to follow now. But for sure, I was caring too much what people this girl thought, or what my parents thought, or what my grandma thought, or
only limits you set is you, dog.
Real shit.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Juan from 405 Buds, and we got Sir, the
UFO
expert. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for taking the time. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up.
Peace.